Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and I have my cereal. This was supposed to be the Life Day cereal that I totally forgot to eat. I can't believe I totally forgot the cereal. I got chocolate Eggo for like 99 cents for Life Day, and yeah, this was supposed to be a Life Day cereal, and we totally didn't eat it. But that's okay. You had plenty of cookies on Life Day, and tonight you had vegan chicken. You had a good week of snacks, kid. So I wouldn't be too sad.
Do you want to see my chicken nuggets?
Yeah, go get your vegan chicken nuggets. Ooh, that is I don't think I've tried these yet. Yeah, you get your bowl.
Can we try it?
Go get your bowl. That's right, because I'm the daddy. Very chocolatey. Glad I got 3 boxes of these. Again, for like 99 cents, and I didn't open it up enough. There's not a lot in the box, but I'm guessing this will turn the, hang on. I'm guessing this will turn the chocolate, or the milk chocolate, because it smells like that kind of chocolate. And it tastes like that kind of chocolate. Jedi wants to do the maze on the back. Breakfast banter. Are you ready for some breakfast banter? Are you ready? Are you ready for some breakfast banter? Be the first to exit. The Eggo family is playing with their food again. Uh-oh, beat them at their own game. So you gotta do it.
What do you mean, uh-oh?
Because they're playing they said you gotta beat them at their own game. So there we go. Homestyle, blueberry, minis, and chocolate? Waffle word search. Oh, I love word searches. Sweet and crunchy dessert topping, potentially. So maybe we'll save this for Thanksgiving, too. Hey, Eclipse Empire. Hope it's going well. These are sinful. I know, dude. But they look so good. They look so good. They look so delicious. I'm not going to let you... You can let go your own Eggo. Fix them, dude. Let go. Give me a moment. Diana? Did you open up this milk in the fridge? The big cracked milk. Correct. No, there's no label on it. Why would it be? Okay. Alright, I'm just making sure this was, like, not opened by somebody else. You gotta keep your eye on Diana and milk, because she drinks it, like, immediately. So I had to make sure she opened it. Because if she didn't open it, I would not want to be drinking the milk. Because I thought I got it full. And it was full, like, 5 minutes ago. Like, it was unopened 5 minutes ago. Then I set it down here, went into the other room for a minute, came back, and then it was open, and half of it was gone. That's how food disappears around here. Got some marshmallows, some vegan marshmallows the other day. Hoped they would last a week. Didn't even last 48 hours. Which honestly is probably 24 hours longer than I thought they'd last. So, gotta give everybody credit. Alright. I kind of want to let them soak. Ooh, yeah. The milk is already getting chocolatey. This is good. This is some good stuff. I love the chocolate cereal. It tastes like chocolate cereal, for sure. But, they're more like Cocoa Puffs. I'm not getting Eggo at all. These are good, but they're not like Eggo cereal. Eggo is like prime. Eggo is number 1. These... I mean, yes, they are chocolatey, but they're not Eggo-ish. Eggo-lee? I don't know. Tasty. Chocolatey. I gotta let them sit, but there's a fine line between letting them sit, and soak up, and letting them not get too soggy, and yet let the milk get chocolatey. It's a fine line. DB3D makes. Is that Dan who's changed his handle? Or just Dan? Got it. Alright, there's a shout out for DB3D makes. That's going to take some getting used to. It's going to take a lot of getting used to. For a while, I'm going to still call you Dan. You can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for Brenner. He changed his dandle. It's about right. I don't really have anything to showcase tonight. Apart from... I think this is my favorite of the protocol droids that I printed. I mean, it's hard to pick a favorite. They're all... but I gotta tell you, I'm kind of getting sick of candy corn. I was done eating it, and then the filament came. Still working through it. And now I've moved on to the TIE Pilot. So I'm printing a second one to mix and match with the parts because I'm not sure if I like the balance of these yet. We'll see. Okay. When the chocolate drains into the milk, the flavor kind of dissipates. Of course, the crunch goes away. It's enjoyable. I called it corn, not candy cane. Wait, did I say it right? I keep... My brain is like candy something. I've already moved on to candy canes mentally. That'd be kind of a fun little mixture. Red and white. In fact, I think I like red and white more than a red and green. That would be fun. So I'm trying to figure out what to print. And yours? See, I mean, the figure stuff is just fun stuff. Chocolate mint Eggos? Chocolate-y. Not the same. I can't say that I'm disappointed. I think I kind of expected better. Because the regular Eggo cereal is awesome. Like, it's perfect. Easily the cereal of the year. But this cereal? Yeah, I don't know. This is good. It's good. But it ain't real Eggo. Ain't real Eggo cereal. Except no substitution. Tasty chocolate cereal. Very poor substitution for regular Eggo cereal. And I now am a cereal connoisseur. I haven't taken any online classes or graduated for some kind of university. It's just I just like cereal. Chocolate cereal is the only cereal that I do that with. You notice I've never drank the milk straight out of any other cereal, but I will add a chocolate cereal. I'll drink chocolate milk. Chocolate milk, not a problem. Chocolate milk, I break all the rules. I realized something. I was in the middle of. Oh yeah, I set the alarm. Oh man, I'm glad I looked when I did. Liz almost had to text me. She didn't even know. I've been in the process of editing this week's vlog, trying to get most of the footage that we got, put together. And I mean, because after the show, basically that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be editing the vlog, getting it uploaded for tomorrow morning, to be published. That is the new weekly schedule. It will be about a half hour long. It's going to be these weekly vlogs will probably be about that long. Thank you for slapping that fart on me, Radnicki. I appreciate that immensely. I saw Eclipse Empire, and I want to make sure, Eclipse Empire, you doing okay? Checking in. You always drink the milk? Kid in middle school thought it was the strangest thing you ever seen. It said it was weird. No, that's not weird. Hello, Hollywood in 3D. Good to see you. Welcome back to the Play Shop, everybody. I hope everybody is having a good night, but I'm not saying good night. I am saying good night, but not like, good night. I started Wheel of Time last night, and, given that so it's now tech, toy, and TV talk. Anything's covered here. Titillating conversation around tech, toys, and TV. Wheel of Time was okay. I watched 1.5 episodes, and I got tired, went to bed. But it's good. I'm like, okay, it's kind of got a Games of Thrones-ish kinds of vibe. More magical. Like, it's good. It's worth catching. Just Dan. Well, at least DB3D made the cut. DB3D. I would never pour cereal milk. Well, yeah, I probably would. I would go back for a second bowl of cereal. That's what I would do with the extraneous milk. Definitely not Wheel of Cheese. Definitely not Wheel of Fish. Neither one. Or as Homer would say, sacrilegious. Which should be a word. Sacrilegious. I guess it is. I don't know. As Kurt would say, it's a perfectly cromulent word. What the heck? Oh, I got 2 over here. Wait, did I? Which one am I keeping? I'm keeping this one. I'm keeping this one. Got mixed up over here. I'm swimming in these figures now. You had middle ear surgery last week. Recovery's going better than expected. Should know if it was successful in 6 more weeks. How do you know? How do you know if it was successful or unsuccessful? Like, what's the benchmark? What do you gotta listen for, really? Friends in my network keep saying Dune was as weird as the old movie. Anyone here watched it yet? I've watched it. Can't say it was as weird. I mean, the old movie definitely is dated. The new one is good, but the problem is I wouldn't even recommend watching this Dune until the next Dune comes out, because you'll want to binge. And that's the problem with this movie. It isn't that it's not a cinematic masterpiece. It's not that the sound is not great. It's not that the characters are, getting developed. It's just, it's long. I'm not going to say meandering, but, when I'm accustomed to watching, every week, Invasion, or, what's the other one? Foundation, or anything like that, and then I switch gears to watch Dune, it's like, that's it? I gotta wait how long until the next one? 2 years? I'm like, okay. But I guess for me, that ship is kind of sailed. You now have a silicone and titanium implant. Wow! Does that make you like a superhero? Do you have like superpowers, Eclipse Empire? Can you like hear through lead? You've seen both Dune movies? Both good? How did you see both? Only one's been done. Oh, you mean both the old and the new. That's what I'm saying, Kurt. I would, I'm not I enjoy entertainment. I watch this stuff all the time. But that's my feeling. I was like, really? Like, that was kind of a anticlimactic. It was more like a live action show than anything. Can they pick up HBO? Who? Not sure who you're asking. Or potentially what you're asking. Got about 12 minutes left on this print. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Y'all ready for this? Liz and Kurt may need to wear headphones. Ah, thank you. I just had that gaseous fart there. Will they have to mute the stream? Oh yeah. Yeah, they'll have to mute the stream, won't they? Okay. Yeah, they'll have to mute the stream. I won't have to mute the stream because I can't mute the stream. You'll totally understand what I'm talking about in just a second. Theoretically, I don't know. I'm trying something. I'm experimenting. And thank you for the fart. Oh, yes. Calvin was asking if Eclipse Empire could pick up HBO. Got it. That makes sense. Hey, Zero, cool. Everything's going well here. I assume you still haven't gotten your Samsung update. I have not either. Yeah, I was just mentioning Wheel of Time. It's a good start. I think someone was mentioning that it started slow. I can see that. I think Coda 120 last night said it kind of started slow. I wouldn't go that far. I mean, for you to get into any series, you got to invest yourself in a few episodes, and then you recognize pretty quickly whether or not you're going to enjoy it. But I think just based upon the first 1.5 episodes that I've seen, I'm probably going to be sticking with it. Okay. Liz and Kurt, should they have audio configured properly? This is always the $1 million question right here. 600,000. What was it? 600,000? Was it the 600,000? 90,000 pyramid? What was it called? It was a lot of money. Period. A pyramid.
$10,000.
10,000. That's what it was.
Wasn't there also the $100,000 pyramid?
Was it? I don't know. Inflation, I guess. It's bad when they start messing with numbers. Okay, so here's the question: can everybody hear Kurt and Liz and me? There's always a delay. Yep. Cool. It worked. It worked. That was seamless. Huh?
Okay, bye.
Okay. Wait a minute. Let me get this straight, Liz. You wanted to annoy the hell out of me with this push-to-talk walkie-talkie thing, and now, okay, bye? That's what I get?
I'm kidding. I think.
No,
Kurt, how many days till Phil Collins?
Well, Thursday, so 5 days. 6 days.
Wow.
Math is hard.
Yeah, well, I couldn't even figure out how much money was in the pyramid. Thank you for following Gyramancy. Fix'em Dude notes it's no fun to talk if it's not annoying. Well, I will do my best. I will do my best.
Well, I mean, you do have a Liz here, so you are in the right company for it to be annoying.
True. And here's the thought process. This is what I wanted to test this to see if it works, and it works, which is great. It's not this kind of audio channel may not be on all the time, but there are moments when I get preoccupied with like cleaning supports off of like the models.
Never.
Or Lego sets, and then suddenly I get this text from Liz saying, "Pay attention to chat." And so
you're hyper fixated on your task.
Well,
chat.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, while I'm doing the task,
exactly,
I could, like, there could be audio going on. So if someone says something in chat, Liz could pipe up, Kurt, Fix'em Dude, Krusty, or even other people who join. It doesn't necessarily have to be the mods. I have, and it's not to say that everybody who would want to join would. That may just be limited to other streamers or people that we know are in our trust circle. Thank you.
GC Laredo 207 just resubscribed for 7 months.
Thank you so much, GC Laredo, for resubscribing using your Prime subscription. I set up a November goal. This may roll into December as well, because we went past September. So now I've restarted the November goal to try to stay right around the 500 subs mark. So that counts against it. Appreciate that. Gyromancy notes. Very much thankful you're going live on Twitch. Often, yes, every night, 6 p.m. It's been a while since I tuned in. Longtime viewer since the days of the office streams with pocket.perillo.com. I remember pocket.perillo.com. That was great. I'm surprised anybody else remembered specifically pocket.perillo.com. Back in the day when, the iPhone was brand new. Pocket.perillo.com. Yep, here every night. And tomorrow, I'll be, or I'm in the middle, well, not doing it immediately, but I'm in the middle of editing the latest vlog. The one that'll be posted tomorrow.
Some people edit their videos on stream.
Yeah, I thought about doing that.
Yeah.
But it's on a different computer, so it doesn't translate. At least not directly. I'm mostly done. I mean, not mostly. I got most of the footage done, minus what was recorded today. Our big adventure this week, well, Life Day happened, but our big adventure this week was going to Fat Burger. So Jedi was happy to go to Fat Burger to get vegan nuggets. They call
them good.
Yeah,
Or
they were
we'll
good.
have to find out.
Yeah, they were good. They were tasty. The problem though was that they were also they were good. Jedi, I can't say she ate half, but she can't. We shared a large. Everyone shared. I had a burger. I think Diana was going to get a burger, and I thought she was going to order one, but then she didn't. I did ask her before leaving 3 different times, "Are you going to get it? Or am I ordering another one?" So I asked her on 3 different times. So if anybody asks, why doesn't Diana have one? That's why. I have a daddy-size appetite. That's another reason why. So I'm eating all the junk food lately. Your Samsung updated 2 days ago? Really? What region of the world are you in, Rob? Because it hasn't happened here in the U.S. Not that I know of. I mean, I've been checking. I mean, not obsessively, but the Midnight Smith. I don't know if the Midnight Smith is here, but he commented on the video I did that was the last tech video published to the channel about the Scouty vests, and he basically, I think he insinuated that he's going to buy some. He's going to buy the Scouty vests, which is like, wow. There's not enough white.
I remember.
Go ahead.
I remember you packing everything into it for Vlogger Fair. We even put like the iPad in the back pocket.
I still wear it. I don't travel that much, but I still wear it. And now I have others to wear. The hoodie that they sent is really soft.
You don't need a purse or a merce.
No, I don't. Fix'em Dude loves the restaurants where you can order the "my girlfriend wife's not hungry" and they double your fries. See, that's smart. That is very, very wise. Because that's seemingly the way it always turns out. I never had a Google Glass. I mean, maybe distantly interested, but it was, I mean, I'm sure it's a collector's item now. But no, it wasn't really my thing. I got one of these. Oh man, one of these is gonna be heavy orange. One of these, I have a feeling I'm gonna have to print 3 of these. Sorry, like the for the give me a second. The TIE Pilot. I'm just trying to get the right balance of the colors, and it's just kind of it's a crapshoot. Not a crapshoot.
Yeah, Britt, you should join us. Britt just said to someone say co-host.
Yeah,
The more the merrier.
Yeah, Britt, you can join. You could just go over to go over to my the Discord server and jump in hyperspace. And then I think they can invite you as a speaker too.
Yeah, we have the ability to make ourselves speakers
Oh,
and
okay.
to pull anybody we want in.
Okay.
I know not of my power.
You got the mod flag, so I figured that would be enough.
We're all Jedi Knights here. I think that's what the role's called.
Something like that. I was like, what do I call mod? What do I call something? How do I call it fancy? Ow. There's more people talking. Yes, Avaline. Because
Yes, it's become a veritable circus.
pretty much. Because I wanted to test. I wanted to see how well the audio worked. Because, and I'm glad it works. This works like fantastically better than it used to. Because when I did this back in the day, I basically had Ventrilo opened on the computer that's pretty much sitting in the same spot, and the desktop mic picked up the audio from the computer. So in this instance, it's more targeted, it's more controlled, it's ad hoc, and it's direct into the actual feed. Which means theoretically, if Barnacules raids, say, hey Barnacules, if you wanna talk on chat, hey, pop over to the Discord server, pop into hyperspace, we'll bring you on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, so anybody who jumps in, we could.
We've got a couple more in the audience now.
Well,
Ooh.
it's probably relatively boring, like without the if you're not watching the stream, like this channel would make no sense. But it was the easiest way to basically bring people in by way of audio, at least, into a stream. Especially, and okay, so my thinking is, because I'm all about experimentation. My thinking is, either bringing in, maybe even regular guest hosts, because, when there are a lot of people talking, it's great. So when there are new episode drops of big shows, like, let's say the first time, Hawkeye's released, well, then we could talk about Hawkeye if we've all watched it, or, every episode of Boba Fett that drops, that we'll be able to break down each episode, and it won't just be me. But it'll be a group of us that might be focused on one thing or one topic or another, one bit of news or another. Apart from the freewheeling stuff.
Oh, I have exciting news.
I
got my first Lego set today.
Shut up, Liz. You've never
Yeah,
got.
You've never had Lego?
You've never had Lego.
I've had like Lego bricks, but I never had like a set to build.
I see what you did there. How did I not know that?
I just never had one. So
How did I
got
not?
it was just one of those Amazon flash sales. So it's the AT-AT versus Tauntaun
Oh
micro
yeah,
fighters.
those are good. You should get the because right now everything's on sale. The good one is the Grogu one with the Tusken Raider and the Mando, Din Djarin. Those
okay.
That should be on sale too. That's the easiest way.
Yeah, I figure once I build it, I'll take it apart, and somehow the minifigures will mysteriously make their way to Seattle, and then I'll give the sets to my friends' kids.
So funny. I did not know that. I had no idea.
Well, I do puzzles. Like,
Right.
puzzles are kind of my zen. I thought, oh, maybe I'll do Lego. See how that goes. Yeah, so it's 75298 is the set.
Yeah.
Avaline was asking.
Oh yes, the microfighters one. Who
Oh, I
ordered
remember when I used to do those for locker. I have to
what puzzles?
figure out what set. No, this when I would make up the Amazon links
Oh yeah.
when they go on sale, and then but I have to get the number of the set and compare it to the Lego website to see if it actually was on
Was
sale.
on sale, yeah.
'Cause sometimes on Amazon they pretend they're on sale, but they're not.
Sith Lord Brit was asking if anybody's pre-ordered the Prusa Mini XL. I did not. I know Hollywood N3D did. I know a few people did. It's fun. I mean, if you're into it, like if you, let me put it this way: if I needed to get a second 3D printer for whatever reason, like and it couldn't be, it needed to be something larger, I would probably go with the XL, just for all the features, benefits, and bonuses. But it's expensive. I can't justify the cost. You know, for what I'm doing.
How expensive is expensive? Because like I'm far removed from. I just saw that it was released and I was like, oh, that's cool, but
I think it's like 3,500.
Yeah, I want to say
Holy smokes!
2,000 or over 2,000. It depends on how many you have options. You can go to 1, 3, or 5, or 1, 2, and 5 in terms of like your you have different
heads?
whatever the option is. You have like so you can have like 1, 2, or up to 5 spools to switch between in a print. So that's how it gets more expensive. But like I can't justify that. I can't even come close to justifying that.
What would you print with something?
That's what I'm saying.
I guess you'd be doing like
Helmets.
Yeah.
Okay, Hollywood did get it, and Buana did as well. I mean, it does. I no doubt. Like, it looks awesome, but like, I couldn't justify that. I could justify spending the amount on a mini, $450. It's like I can't even justify spending a few $100s on most Lego sets. So
the main view is on the
printer
bed, and
because I'm going to be reprinting.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me. I want to get another good mix of choices here for colors, and sometimes printing.
Is your fridge closed?
Oh my god! All these years later. Yes, the fridge is closed.
Everyone should ask Kurt if his fridge is open or closed.
Oh god! Don't open Pandora's box.
Fridge in his room. He has a mini fridge in his room, and one night we were on Google Hangouts, and like he left the door open.
Oh god!
So I just
swung full open, and everyone was watching. I was like, that's great.
Google Hangouts.
Yes, a relic of the not too distant past.
Well,
we used to be on Google Hangouts till like 5 a.m.
Gross.
It's speaking of Kurt, you sound crystal clear, Kurt. Liz is a little. Are you by mobile? I got a question, Liz. Are you using like
I'm using my AirPods.
Okay, it's probably the AirPods then. I wouldn't worry about it. It's not like horrible.
I also use a $550 microphone.
I was gonna say, Kurt, you sound pretty darn good. But
Kurt's
even
on the radio.
Yeah.
It used to go into a dedicated mixer board, and I had like effects I could play with it, but it took up so much space on the desk that I got fed up with it, and I just bought Elgato's Wave XLR.
Oh yeah.
Super handy.
See, I tried the Wave briefly, and I thought it was great. I had popping problems with it. There were audio anomalies, and
everyone was basically like, well, the software is cool, can we just buy the software? And they're like, well, we could just give you one that you can plug your own mic into.
See, I don't want to mess with any of that crap. I just want to plug and play and be done with it. I don't want to tweak.
Yeah, I was just personally getting tired of the quality of some of the USB mics that I was getting, and I was just like, you know what, I want something dedicated.
Well, I'm definitely not an audiophile. And by the way, to go back to chat, Troy Stennet asks if I could print a Dark Trooper with the red eyes. It is possible. Someone has it. I don't know if anybody's done the model. Yes?
Why do you have this?
Because I'm talking to Liz and Kurt. Oh. Yeah, I got water. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, but don't. You still had some in the other fridge. You got to finish that.
No, that says C on it.
I didn't finish it down to there. Someone else drank the remainder because I didn't leave just a little splash in there, dude. I don't leave little splashes of milk. Diana, finish the current one. No, you drank out of it anyway. You drank out of it anyway, and you opened another one. This is why these milks, some of these milks get labeled. This is why some of these milks get labeled. Oh yeah. And she's had hers.
Is it good?
It's better dry. The cereal is better dry. I think Kurt, you like the chocolate Eggo. I think the regular Eggo cereal was much better.
I enjoy it, but I usually don't give the milk enough time to sogify everything.
Yeah.
I suppose.
No, it's not that so much fix 'em dude. It's that like if a carton of milk is open, it's gone within an hour. And like when I need it, like I basically have to label, like, don't drink out of this.
What happened to the mini fridge that was upstairs?
We have it, but it's not on because Diana's used it for other things. It's not.
Okay.
I don't know if we could justify. Even then, she'd still get into it. You can't. If it's food, Diana will eat it. Like unless she does.
Keep it under your desk.
No,
with a
it
lock.
doesn't matter. She will get into it. She's like a cat that knows how to open cupboards.
Wait, are you talking about Diana or Jedi?
Yes.
What?
You can't like that. We have to get.
Self-restrained.
We have to get.
And she has the metabolism of like, I don't know. Her metabolism is insane.
I wish I had that problem.
Yes.
And so that's why I have to like label the milks. I'm like, don't drink this. And we've had, I mean, like seriously, fights. And I'm like, here, this is your milk. You can drink it as fast or as slow as you want.
Say please then, right? Please.
You know, I'm past please. That stage is come and gone.
Fix 'em dudes got it. She's voracious.
You what?
Is this Bash Diana time?
Yes, it's Bash Diana time.
No.
You, Diana, you drank the milk that had C on it.
Everyone's gonna believe what you say
Because
I'm gonna defend myself.
You're defending yourself now, and I'm telling you, Diana, that Diana,
impressed.
there's a label C. So I'm like, dude, there's like hardly any milk left. And like, I had way more than that. I had
Isn't even fair.
way more than that. How's that not fair? What's not fair is going to get the milk that was labeled C and to find out that there's nothing in there.
Everybody believes you.
Diana, I'm not. Do you want me to? Do you want me to go get the milk carton that barely has any milk in it, that didn't have hardly any milk in it before? I had plenty. God, I know
You
I
need
had
show milk.
plenty of milk.
There you go.
I've
Saturday
tried.
milk.
I have
Label it
tried.
Saturday milk.
I have tried.
Anyway, let Diana know that I am impressed with her metabolism.
Okay.
No one is saying anything other than that.
Well,
Oh, this test has been a resounding success, and we've already derailed. So you know.
I don't even think there is a rail to derail. Okay, let's see here. I've got to figure out which.
What are you printing? I didn't even.
This
Pay
is a
attention.
TIE Pilot,
Oh, okay.
so I'm not sure. I'm not sure how if I like mini. I'm not sure if I like the way that
It looks
it's
like a poop
balancing.
emoji.
Well, that's because it's printing the brim right now. No, even that doesn't work. Retro reboot. No, FE Lantern, I went as far as to measure, like to put it on a scale. I'm like, I know how much is in there right now. And like, you know, suddenly it's not in there. And I know when milk gets watered down too. So like,
Oh my goodness.
when I need
Yes,
I need
did
it
you-
one
did you
day,
post
one
the
day
light?
out of the week, and I can get one carton would last me a month
We
based
talked
on
about
what
this,
I
like,
use.
3 minutes too long.
I'm just saying.
This is usually what we write about in Mod Chat.
God.
Like, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I didn't say that. Did you charge the lights?
Yeah.
Aveline asked.
Yes. She had
Then I
pink
think
last night. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all new. Pink. Yep. Brand new. You can see.
Agreed, Lost in Space.
Oh, I can go deeper. Lost in Space.
No, we don't need to talk about it. It's not
Okay,
interesting.
fine. Well, I think it's interesting. What are you? What am I milking it? Is that?
Yes.
That's what Fix Him Dude says you're doing.
Is that what he? Of course, he beat me to the punch.
He says you're really milking this whole Diana eats my food thing.
He beats me to the punch.
And he just said that you black out and drink all the milk without remembering
No,
it. So
that
you know
is
that's
so-
probably more feasible.
That is so not true.
Yep, that's what happened.
That is so not true, people. I demand a recount. Ah. This is-
Maybe one of Loyal's cows is upset that you drink almond milk and cashew milk and they steal it.
That's what it is. Tell you what. I can't.
Big fan, the answer is Kurt. The answer is Kurt.
Why is the
I know
answer
that
me?
answer.
Would you rather
Is it
have Liz or Kurt as a co-host? You can only pick one. Oh, don't make. What is this?
I
Sophie's
already know
choice?
the answer.
What is this? Sophie's choice? Well, since Liz doesn't want to talk about the milk, I'm going to say Kurt.
I had to explain Sophie's choice to Krusty. He didn't know what I was talking
Oh,
about.
shut up.
Was
Yeah.
it a show or a
Movie.
movie?
A movie with
Okay.
Meryl Streep.
Wait,
Oh,
do I have to
You
do
had
that's
to
probably
choose
why
what
I've never
kid.
seen it.
I only know because someone said Sophie's choice, and I'm a curious person, so I Googled it. Or maybe my dad told me at the time. I don't know. But
Yeah, it's a pretty.
it's just one of those things.
Yeah, it's a movie.
Bad movie, good movie.
No, it was good. I mean, older, but like it's poignant. Meryl Streep is timeless. Thank
Big
you,
fan, you're having fun, but we haven't talked about Alberta yet. Then you'll get upset.
thank you for following
Oh,
T Mark
Jesus.
59. That's right, Canada's represented.
Fix Him Dude says that your milk is curdled.
My hair is curdled. That's not bad. I'm trying to figure out the color balance, because when I put together the figures I have, sometimes it just there's a visual balance to try to get the white and the white, the yellow, and the orange balanced, so that it's aesthetically pleasing rather than looking like Ronald McDonald. Which they kind of have this McDonald feel to them. They are more McDonald's, like they are more Ronald McDonald than they are candy cane, candy corn. But I gotta admit, I wasn't expecting this, but it's kind of fun to do the figures.
So Rough Rider, I wonder if Rough Rider's from Saskatchewan. Yeah, right? Yeah. Trying to remember their Seattle team.
Hey D Randolph, I guess I'm still using
Conquers in the house.
your this is printed solid. This filament is this is printed solid as remixed by RC Maniac. So right now, Liz, what's on sale on Amazon? The Sith TIE Fighter, the Armored Marauder, which which isn't a bad price, $31. I mean, it's a bit much, but depending on what kind of deals. But the see if I can find the deal on the other one. Yeah, right now a lot of the sets are going at 40% off. That one's got Grief Karga and a few Stormtroopers. That might be a fun one to get and build, if only for the minifigure. See if I can find Mandalorian Lego, because this is probably on sale. The one I'm thinking of. Yeah, it is. The Trouble on Tatooine. Trouble on Tatooine. 75299. 75299. Look for that set. Chris, the real lightsaber. Oh, sorry. At Star Wars Hotel, fans will not be able to use it. Only cast members. I read that. Yes. Oh, thank you, Ectoplasms, for the stretch.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw anything in the news in the U.S., but British Columbia has had a massive amount of flooding, and like
I did.
my
hear.
cousin, I can't remember where she lives. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, and like at the store, the only milk they had was chocolate almond milk, and that's what they have for the week. There's all kinds of crazy flooding. Like N Browser said,
Could be worse.
there's no road connection and stuff.
Could be way worse. It could be like
What, to be flooded out of your home?
no. As far as the milk that you got, I mean, it could be
Yeah.
like goat milk, curdled goat milk, not oat milk. Goat milk.
So we've got Saskatchewan in chat. We've got Alberta in chat. Perth in Ontario. We've got British Columbia. Canada's taking over, Chris.
Great. Just what I needed to hear.
Is this where Chris breaks out into Blame Canada?
No. I don't know if I've ever done that.
There's more people who could participate in the Coffee Crisp cartel.
It's a cartel now.
Coffee Crisp cartel.
That's what we call it now. I sent 13 pounds of Coffee Crisp to Krusty, so
It's a
That's
bit.
I
like
would
when
say
I
that's
talk about what's his name, Bernier. I always make fun of him talking about the dairy cartels. The dairy cartel, they are here to steal your milk, huh?
I did not realize for years. I used to go to Vermont, and of course Ben and Jerry's in Vermont is super cheap, and we used to like fill a cooler full of Ben and Jerry's. And if we had been, if they had looked closer at our grocery receipts at the border, it's like a 750% tariff
Holy sh!
for bringing dairy over the Quebec border.
What?
Yeah,
Them be some
I
expensive
don't know what it
cows.
is now, but yeah, exactly. I would have been leaving the milk, leaving the ice cream at the border. Chris, are you gonna do the black licorice jelly bellies?
I'm worried. I don't want to eat. I mean, now that I know that, you know, a little too much licorice might be a problem. There are some nights where I fly through that stuff. And so I don't know. I don't even know what next disgusting candy I could eat. Like, I thought, like, Sour Patch Kids, it's not really disgusting, but that, like, it makes my mouth, you know, it makes me have funny faces. So Sour Patch Kids or something sour might be it.
Are there any savory things you don't like?
Wasabi peas, possibly.
I could recommend a cappuccino candy that Liz sent me that I
That
found
was
to
from
be.
Krusty, actually.
Well,
Well, you sent the box.
I have
but,
to be
like,
careful. I have to be
Oh.
careful with the caffeine stuff. I think wasabi peas. Wasabi peas might.
Yeah.
Well, because they, you know, I mean, peas, and then plus the wasabi, like it's just like this, you know, smack you in the face, like pound you in the face, kind of bow, you know. So that might be kind of fun.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever do that myself because like spicy food, I don't get along with it very well. So
Well,
I
that's
feel
what
like
I'm saying.
that would just end poorly.
So that's why I want to try. I want to try this, because I mean, if it's there, and that's also why I want to be careful about what it is I eat, because there, like last night was one such night that I'm glad we ran out of the jelly beans, with Loyal gifting all those subs and Larzus coming in with the massive cheers. It would have destroyed me. I would have been upended, right? So, as opposed to tonight. Tonight's been a good silent night.
But has it been a holy night?
It will be whole as soon as it's done.
Oh, we got some drops going now.
Oh, shoot.
Yes, chicken in a biscuit is not vegan. Those crackers.
Well,
I gave one to my dad to try, and he's like, "Oh, it's like an OXO cube and a cracker."
Delicious.
I don't even know what that
that's
is.
what I said.
You don't know what an OXO cube is? Like bullion.
Yeah, I know that. OXO cube. OXO's the only thing I know about OXO is they make those little kitchen gadget things.
It might be the same company. I think it's a European company. Someone can Google it.
I know. Is it just OXO? Yeah, OXO beef stock cubes. They're literally called bouillon cubes.
Yeah,
but-
bouillon. I need the bouillon. Booyah.
So good though. Oh my god.
Jolo's
You get some easy cheese on there. Woo!
can't do that either. Jolo says 3D printing so awesome, need to get me one. Yes, you do. Join the club. It's a fun club. You know, there's no membership, and there are a lot of wrong ways to do it, and there are a lot of right ways to do it. But not doing it is the wrong way.
I'm gonna 3D print at Christmas because my fake brother Dave, my sister's best friend, he is an ender, and so I'm gonna bring some of my filament with me.
Nice. Does he know how to use the ender, or is it just there?
Yeah, Dave tinkers.
Okay.
That's the kind of person he is. So
I was gonna say, because the ender tends to be more for the tinkerers. Yeah, see, Lost in Space says, I'm doing it the wrong way. I should have gotten a Prusa. And that's exactly, my feeling. Like, a lot of people will push people in another direction. I mean, if you are a tinkerer, fine. But I'm more of a point, click, drag, drop. Maybe do a little adjustments, move, kind of keep things going as they go. And this
I'm
has
waiting
been fine.
for Kurt to get his printer.
Kurt's getting
When
a
are you
printer.
getting a printer?
I've been on the fence for ages about getting one. Like I really want to get one, but I'm like, where am I gonna put it?
Yeah, see, that's the problem.
I don't have any room
On
for
top
it,
of
even
your
for a
fridge.
mini. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
I wouldn't say they're so expensive, Lost in Space. You gotta... The way I look at expense is you're gonna pay for it sooner or later. So, if you're trying to save money, you may not be saving time. And you may not be saving filament. And you may not be saving frustration. So what would you rather save? Money? Would you rather save money? Or would you rather save time, patience, frustration, and filament? And I'm more the latter than the former. I'd rather spend more and get a better experience for me than otherwise. Yeah, David, we were talking about that briefly, and I did not pre-order one. I have no use for it. When I'm going to continue to print these figures, sure, but I'd need a bigger space, a dedicated space for it. And it's just not. There's nothing. It's not in the cards for me.
Britt's
I need a
gonna do
smaller
it.
one. What? Go to the XL?
It makes sense for Britt though because
Yeah.
she prints big things.
Well, it's that's the thing is if you have an industrial application or you're as a hobbyist you want to go for the bigger things, it's great. But like I think I'm just going to be as well suited with an updated mini as they continue to get updated down the line. And I don't have a lot of
There's
space.
gobs on the printer.
The what?
Yeah,
Corey
you get some like
says
filament
there's-
debris coming out.
There's gobs. Let me see. Gobs. I'm not seeing anything.
Big fan, what do you think? Is Chris going to collect a Lego lightsaber sets? Of course he is.
I have
Especially for Darth
one.
Vader.
I haven't. Yeah, I'm not a completist though. With Lego, I can't be a completist, so I pick and choose and usually buy on sale. I've added a few sets to my to my Amazon wish list, but that's about it.
Dixon, dude, how much did Liz pay you to say that?
Coffee Crisp is very powerful, Kurt.
Nice. Hollywood N3D using all the printers right now to print out a Revan helmet.
Oh,
There was a small piece, but since it blew off the print. Oh, I wonder. Ooh, I see some.
well, Crescent says that you need to change your print head soon.
Yeah, but
Or your nozzle. Something. I
yeah,
don't know.
possibly the nozzle. Possibly. But a lot of the issues that I've been running into is specifically with this filament and the way it was spliced. Not to... it's been largely hassle-free, so I'm not... That's not a complaint. It's not a slag against the filament nor the process of splicing. It's just the nature of it. It seems to introduce some other anomalies, which is what I'm chalking this up to. Just like the last time I didn't really have too many issues that just needed to be adjusted, small adjustments. Left side as you look at the printer, middle row. Yeah, I see where you're talking about, but I'm not. I think it's. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that too much.
Oh, there's some jazz cabbage going on in this building. Like my eyes.
It's
are
always a good
watering.
time.
Jazz cabbage. That's a first. For
That's
me.
a Kurt word.
That's what I call it.
Oh,
That's my like Christian way of calling it or something.
what Lego minifigures do I wish Lego would release? I don't know, all of them. I wish Lego minifigures weren't always tied to the sets. I mean, you can buy them individually. That's possible. I don't want to buy off of eBay though. The loose minifigures because I'm afraid of bootlegs. I really am. So I try to buy from reputable, known quantities. At least in the brick world, in the brick space. That's the easiest way. So, that's always the challenge. Is like, oh, I see a set, I might want the set, but I like look at the Grief Karga set, and it's like, well, it's decently priced, but the only figure I really want in there is the Mortar Trooper. It's the only one I want. Yeah, no, big fan. I know of it. There are a few. Like Bricklink is one of them. Wow.
There's a guy on TikTok that sells all the parts, like all the pieces. It's really neat. He he thrifts them, and he has this sifter, and then he organizes them all like by their color and the type and everything, and
Wow.
he sells it he figures it out by weight.
Right.
So if you wanted like 36 turquoise, Princezoi, I don't know, whatever.
Right.
I don't know what the shapes are called.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's his like whole business. Yeah, Star Trek licensing. That's Duplo, not Duplo. That's
Mega Bloks?
What's the other company?
That
yeah.
is that Mega Bloks? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, must be.
If they did a Lego Enterprise, I would totally get back into Lego.
But it's licensed to.
There is a Playmobil Starship Enterprise.
Oh yeah, it's Plainfield.
Yeah, but that's more like bigger pieces because they're meant
Yeah.
for kids to not be able to swallow.
Right. Well, they still swallow them. There's no
My
getting
dog
around
doesn't
that.
Swallowed. My God, that I can.
You totally broke up.
Yeah, we lost you there.
Oh, sorry. My goddaughter.
Yeah, we've really lost you.
All right, your goddaughter, what now?
She swallowed the tab from a can.
Oh, ew.
That's gotta hurt. That's really gotta hurt.
Yeah.
It's still not out.
And how long ago did they do this?
3 weeks ago.
Wow.
Oh.
They've been to the hospital. They did it like a scope, everything. It might already be gone. They just don't, but they have not detected it gone.
Oh, wow.
Too much information.
Has not been voided yet.
Oh, so Britt worked in the ER. Yes, kids put lots of things in their mouths.
I try not to.
We have no charades requests or anything.
It's all good. It's a slow night. Like, tonight's the slow night. Last night I thought was going to be the slow night, but tonight ends up being the slow night.
Don't say it.
No, I'll say it. I thought it was going to be a slow night. Now it's a slow night. It's officially a slow night.
Oh, we need to get Loyal in here again? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
Loyal brings
Someone
the party.
selling Loyal.
But that's the thing is I really got nothing to showcase, nothing to assemble. No new. I've already talked about my shows. Ate the cereal. I've ticked all the boxes like tick 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 tick.
Well, your Canadian parcel will be arriving at some point soon.
Oh,
so
right.
we'll have things to show.
Oh, we have a charades.
Oh, great.
Oh, we have a charade.
Great.
We have 2 charades now.
All right.
2 charades. Who's going to come up with the clues?
I don't know. You're better at it than I am.
Oh.
Unless Fix'em Dude has one himself.
One of y'all.
Oh.
I'm still waiting.
I know, I'm thinking.
Let me just look at my collection of movies sitting behind me.
There you go.
You can talk about how the first 2 Star Wars JPEGs are now worth $3,000.
I love Fix 'em Dude's default.
Okay, I don't know what that is. All right. All right. Here we go. Wait, is it 3 words? All right. Liz, I think we've already done that one.
Switch
but-
your screen.
Oh, yeah.
Or you have to say that with more, like, oomph.
You want me to just shout it? English eludes me. You want me to shout at him?
Yes. That's what I do.
Man, first word is the.
So it's a movie. 3 words. First word, the.
I knew he was gonna do that.
Beat.
Hey is blue, yes. So it's the blue blank.
The blue nose. There we go. Except blue nose is all one word.
All right, Big Fan
Big
got
Fan
it.
got it.
Okay, got it.
Charade's much easier.
Yes.
All right,
So
now
there's
second
another one.
Yeah, but we already did that one, Liz.
Okay, then we'll do. Oh, I like Kurt. Do
All right,
Kurt.
fine.
Although I do like yours as well.
Posture check.
I'm sitting up straight. All right.
Which one are you doing?
Well,
Kurt? Movie and
is
book?
it? Is it? Yeah. Is it? I can't remember.
It is 3 words.
Is it 3? Okay, I wasn't sure if it was 2 or 3. Is it?
Oh, come on! You cheapskate! Krillin's a little confused, but he's got the spirit. Hey, Hayes, orange, yes. That is part of the second word.
No, it's part of the third word.
Sorry, it is the third word.
It is
My
the third
apologies.
word.
I should know. I asked for it.
Yes, red light.
Yeah,
district.
mine 37388 got
There we
it.
go. Rough Rider
Yeah.
got it. Right?
No.
Got it.
Mine 37388
Mine 3.
got it first.
Okay, sorry. This goes too fast. Brit's in the audience.
Oh,
I invited her and she declined.
Oh, okay. She's just listening then.
I can send the invite again. She is more than welcome to join.
yeah, because we're just messing around here for the time being. It may be a brief stream tonight because
We don't need to
I've
see
got
your
extra.
briefs.
No, you're definitely not going to see my boxer briefs.
This isn't an LTT video, Liz.
I was doing that stuff on the internet like back in like 1990s.
The Annoying Orange. That's a good one. Big fan. We actually know the Annoying. Oh, no, he was a character in
Dane.
the Annoying Orange.
Dane.
No, well, no, and what's his face? I can't remember his name now. He's the from Social Blue Book.
Right, but I
He was
knew
on-
Dane as
he was
well.
the character.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
So, Andrew Hayes or A. Hayes.
Yeah, you trail off when you
You really do.
talk quietly. Your
I
AirPods
will-
don't pick it up.
I will fix it next time.
It's okay.
Ta-da!
Hey,
We now have a 4th speaker.
there's a Brit.
Hey,
There's a wild Brit.
wild Brits.
I am ordering that book that was recommended last night. Who recommended this book again?
What book?
Was it Coda?
Was it Coda 120? Pink Brain, Blue Brain, How Small Differences Grow into Troublesome Gaps and What We Can Do About It. Like,
I think it was Coda.
Yeah, I think it was Coda 2. Like, because just based upon the description, it seems to have basically will, provide some kind of structure for that which I've felt strongly about and opinionated on. And so to have hey, wow, look, it's not just it's not just me, but here's the science. So, and it's a 400 and some odd 500 page book.
So
I'd lose interest.
Well, I have
Does
to keep
Jedi-
interest. Yeah.
Does Jedi's little friend that was talking about Bloody Mary and stuff, does she have siblings?
Yes.
Yeah, that's definitely
No.
someone who
Eh.
has siblings that like to torture them.
It
so
just
they
happens.
pass it on to.
It doesn't surprise me at all. So Britt, why are you getting the XL? I mean, because I thought you were pretty well served by large printers. What's your plan?
Yeah, so to be honest, I mean, your comment earlier, would I rather save the money or would I rather save like the
Right,
time and the
yeah,
headache and
yeah.
the emotional distress? I'm in that boat
Yeah.
where I spent so many years of my life stressing myself out, trying to pinch pennies to finally get to a point where I was like, I really see the value in getting something that is prepared out of the box, has the bells and whistles. I'm hearing what everyone else has to say about the company and those who work for the company, that I'm at the point where I'm willing to invest. I don't hate the printers I have now, but like we got off on a bad foot in our relationship, you know?
Yeah.
I think I'm looking more for like the honeymoon stage right off the bat with a printer. And I was actually just laying in bed watching like an Uncle Jesse video on YouTube happened to pop up. And so I pre-ordered it. Just went for it, pulled the trigger.
Yeah, I have no, even hearing it, I'm like, yeah, it looks great, but I'm glad that I don't straddle that line, like that. I'm not looking at it like and going, well, do I get it? Do I don't? I'm very glad, because that would probably keep me up at night wondering whether or not I was going to get it.
Yeah, I mean, I have a printer that could meet my needs. There's still a couple things that even like the larger prints that I want to print, I still have to slice into 2 pieces, and I would just like to be in a more comfortable space.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I don't have the intention of holding on to my printers once I have that printer.
That makes sense too, because I'm kind of the same way. Like I don't imagine I'm going to be needing the these particular printers or this one after I get a new one to replace it, if and when, like at some point in the very distant future.
Yeah, I'm with A. Hayes. Even in college, I told people there's a few things that I absolutely refuse to like save money on: paper towels, toilet paper, and now 3D printers. Some things are just worth it. If I have to skip Starbucks that week, so be it. If I have to skip lunch that day, so be it.
I suppose, I don't know. I guess it just depends on what it is or which brand. Usually I just go with whatever's cheapest, usually.
And I have the intent of doing other things with my printer as well that will require larger volume. So for me, it's definitely worth the investment, especially if I let the other things go.
There you go, Avaline. There's your purple. And it wasn't rainy outside, but if it was, then you would have, if you could hear the rain, it'd be purple rain, but it isn't. We missed the eclipse, like, because it was overcast here.
I missed it because, I had to sleep.
Yeah, well, that's a good reason to miss it.
Yeah, Mark's got it. Overcast in the Pacific Northwest? Shocking.
Who else is hopping aboard that XL train? Would you?
I think it's just you in Hollywood here. Jay Callan, or Jalaya, has just commented in last week's vlog.
Oh, I forgot about her.
Yeah. There are a
That's
few.
nice.
Why don't you tell us about the vlogs?
The
We called it a vlog.
vlog. Yeah.
Yeah, the vlog that we're not calling a vlog. Tell us.
It isn't.
Where do you see that going?
I don't know if I feel that weekly could be the right cadence for it, but like I'm going through the footage from this past week, and it was admittedly a bit busy week. I mean, but the average vlog is edited down could be between 20 minutes and 30 minutes long, and like that is trimmed. You know, just trying to
That's what people are watching now, Chris.
what?
People are they want half-hour vlogs
Well,
because a lot of people watch them on their TV, and it's just like a TV show. And if it ends too early, they won't return. Like it's just,
What?
You're lazy. You don't, yeah.
I have to agree with that to an extent because like I watch a lot of like retro computing videos now, and if the video is not like a half hour where they're like deep diving into whatever they're talking about, I kind of it's like, well, that didn't feel like it was enough. I felt like I had half a sandwich.
And when you're using like the remote, and you have to you either click to your subscriptions or you click to that channel, it's an investment.
But it also doesn't help that the YouTube app for most TVs is
Sucks.
absolute hot garbage.
Yeah.
Mine's
I'll agree with
good.
that.
Mine's pretty good.
Yeah, so Britt, back in the day, Jedi still watches them. Back in the day, we did daily. I did it daily.
Yeah, and they were
I've
14
heard.
minutes.
You lived that life, yeah.
Yeah,
Is that kind of just what did you feel? Like the itch to return to that? Or...
No, oh my God, I could not. I wouldn't have the time to do it daily. The closest thing I
Right.
have,
Well, not the daily thing, but just the vlogging
Yeah,
in general.
it's
just creating that kind of content.
yeah, it's easier now because Jedi is actually producing content on her own. Like she'll like record a little clip or record a video, and she's interested in doing that. And you'll see a bit of that in the vlog that's being edited now and uploaded tomorrow. She did one thing, and I'm like, I had no idea she even recorded this. Like, I'm like, oh, that's kind of fun. You know, it's kind of cute. I'll just throw this in. So, you know, there are more moments like that, because, you know, apart from that, I'd always have to rely on myself to make sure that something happened that day or that something was in there. Most of it was insipid. You know, we didn't really do anything exciting. And then Diana sometimes pick up the camera, but it wasn't you know, with incredible frequency. So it was very difficult to pull it together, and it just reached a point where I felt like, you know, it feels like the audience has kind of moved on. I had
And the audience also had there was a polarizing reaction to Jedi being born.
Yeah.
Because there were people that Chris stopped looking at the comments after a while. Like when he added me to the channel as a moderator or whatever, he stopped looking at the comments because it was awful. It was like, we don't want to see your kid, or I think your kid is ugly. And it's like, this is an infant. But they really liked, it was like Chris and Diana go get coffee, and it was almost every day. They had a routine. And so people who got used to that routine, and also it's the same as when someone has kids, they lose friends. Well, this was kind of like that. Or some people would keep coming back and be like, enough of the kid. Well, she's part of
Wow.
Yeah.
she comes with,
I'm sorry,
So-
but how
It's-
rotten of a human being do you have to
Yeah.
be to literally
Well,
hate on a human for doing something
but-
that's completely ordinary?
But it's not just that, Britt. What was baffling to me is like, wow, these people were invested enough in our lives, and they knew what was coming down the pike. Like, you know, like, oh, you're pregnant, that's exciting. Well, what the hell did you think was gonna happen? Like, seriously. And
Right.
it was like
Yeah.
almost like I'm not saying it was immediate, but it started to feel like, you know, I don't think this is where I thought it was going. I had the opposite impression of where it was going. I'm like, all right, well, this is just, it doesn't make any sense to keep doing something that, you know, was fun, but seemed to have peaked is probably the wrong word, because I don't know if we ever peaked. It ran its course. I think that's fair to say. I felt it ran its course. So basically, on the cusp of one of my or one of our events that we did, Vlogger Fair, it was that weekend that I just stopped. It was a weekend. It was November 2016, as a matter of fact. And my energy was gone. It was depleted. I couldn't do it. Because I'm not
and
a
at the
good.
same time, that's
Well, sorry,
don't forget
Liz.
that's when YouTube's algorithm changed
Yeah.
too. And we were having phone calls with YouTube engineers trying to figure out why the suggested videos for your channel were videos that were like 8 years old.
It was horrible. I've never trusted YouTube.
And still are.
Yeah, YouTube is just it's a joke as far as all that's concerned, because they throw creators around like they're meat. You know, creators aren't their focus. Users and keeping them on site is their focus. I can't fault them for that, but that's all the more reason why I basically didn't have a place to go. I really didn't, and so for the longest time, pretty much after the vlog ended, I did video and it was off and on, but that was the last real, I feel like, the standing video effort that I was able to just muster. And I tried in fits and starts. I'm like, I'd like to try to do this, see where it goes, and ultimately I just see, all right, it doesn't take that long for me to recognize it's not going to go anywhere. I'm like, you know, it wasn't until 4 years later, at the end, well, or so, 2021, that's the story, right? You know, in January, I'm like, I got to do something again, something creative. Just chatting had been established on Twitch is viable, and I love live streaming. And by the way, thank you, Amish Ace. I don't know if we can get it. Yeah, we did get a shout out. Thank you, Fix Him Dude. Doing live streaming gives me that creative outlet. It gives me that chance to, like, all right, I'm doing something, I'm being proactive, I'm interacting, you know, feel like I'm doing something, I've accomplished something. So now I'll be able to look back on this year and say, I feel accomplished. I feel like I've done something. I feel I've done more. I feel I've got something to build on. And so I knew that there's always the lingering YouTube question. And I've done so much farting around in my YouTube channel. Everything. Like, you can't, it's impossible to say what it is, because, like, I've thrown so much of everything in there. I'm like, all right, what's going to work? What's going to stick? Because I did this, that, and the other. I did Lego videos. I did Star Wars videos. I did tech videos. I did vlogs. I did one-offs. I did stupid videos. I did live videos. I've done, you know, shorts. And I'm like, dude, there's something's got to stick. And so I was like, all right, I think the only way that people are going to connect with this, you know, potentially indefinitely, is tech. Because people kept saying, oh, Chris, why don't you do tech? I'm like, fine. So the iPhone was coming out. I'm like, all right, I'm going to do tech videos. All right, let's do tech videos. And I mean, I'll talk about it. I'll talk about tech here, there, and everywhere. But in short order, I'm like, all right, it's going to be a long haul. I can do it. Because I'm going to, you know, I'm talking about, oh, I got a watch, or I got an EKG, or look, I'm 3D printing, or phone, or whatever. So I know it's, you know, it's always in the mix, but never the way that YouTube really likes it. So I you know, as I noticed, and even in uploading tech videos, which people have said, oh, I want you to do tech videos, they want me to do another type of tech video that I've never done, and probably will never do. So then last week, it was like, I wanted to do this a few weeks ago, and it just didn't happen for a few different reasons. But last week, we made the drive to Pete's Coffee, which is usually, like, you know, 20-30 minutes away. And I was like, all right, well, let's just record, because what the plan was initially was that I was going to we were just going to record a little, you know, a little video, and I wasn't even sure where I was going to do with it. And I was going to do it on the car. I was going to talk about the car, because I've never talked about the electric vehicle. So in my mind, I was still going to, okay, it's going to be tech. So I got to figure out what the tech angles. Okay, we'll talk about the car. And it'll be kind of fun because the family's in it, and then I can say I recorded it with this phone or whatever. But when we got there, ultimately, it just kind of got lost in, okay, I'm just recording a vlog again. And so I was like, all right, it kind of kept coming together. And I'm like, let's just roll with it. Let's see where this goes. And I took that day's footage effectively, and then at the end of the night, basically bumped the tech video from last Sunday, and posted it. And then instantaneously and I don't know if it's just a flash in the pan. I don't know if it's genuine interest. I don't know if they're just saying, yeah, do more vlogs, because I've heard that story before. I've heard it so many times. Oh yeah, do more of this, and then you do more of that, and then no one pays attention. Seriously, it's maddening. So I don't want to invest that much time in something. So daily is not practical. Weekly I think is practical, because even if nothing happens that week, even if I don't pick up the camera and talk, or even if Jedi doesn't record something silly, or we don't have a moment, you know, or Diana and Jedi have a moment together, it just one day's footage, I feel like would be enough. Like to just, it would have to be enough, because I can't do it much more than once a week. So theoretically, the new formula could be the thing that makes it work. Not just the format, not just the fact that it's a vlog and people miss the vlogs, but doing it once a week may be the thing that YouTube needed for the algorithm, right? The thing that resonates with people enough that it gets pushed out. The problem with that is, and I told this to Liz, the challenge with that is, and I want to come back to that, Aveline. Actually, it's the realness that you bring to the video that we love. So I will come back to that, because it's a thing that also kind of drove me away from vlogging, because there's a lot of disingenuous behavior. Like, hi guys, how you doing? Sitting here day, and so happy, and sunshine shooting right out of my ass. Like, I'm not into that. It's not my thing. Like, if I'm having a bad day, I'm like, what's going on? Blah, 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 blah. So, although I will say this, there's a moment in tomorrow's vlog, and I'm going to continue my thought here. I would love to do what makes me happy, Gothleg. Unfortunately, it's not always practical. I love doing Twitch. Like, it's been great. Getting subs support, getting cheers. I'll see if the vlog gets people to join as a YouTube member. I hope it does. But the challenge, when you produce vlogs, you're producing it for an audience that already knows you. And the problem with that is YouTube doesn't like that. YouTube wants you to create content that attracts other people. So vlogs don't really give me an opportunity to get to people who don't know me. So I don't know I don't know where the ceiling is. I don't know if we've already hit the ceiling. I don't know if it's going to start off with a bang and die, you know, and fade with a whimper. Yeah, I don't know. At this point, though, I know Jedi enjoys watching old ones. She's very adamant to say, send me, when you do it, make sure I get a copy. She's been like, I want a give me a copy. Make sure I have it so I can see it. She wants to do this. And so I want to do this for her. And in many ways, that's one of the reasons why I did the vlog back in the day. I'm like, I'm glad I did. I'm sad that I stopped. I needed to stop. We needed to stop. It would have been great to continue. It may not have worked out. But Jedi watches them, and she will have them indefinitely. And so she'll have all these home movies, you know, and edited, right? And done and condensed down to a half hour, you know. And so if that's something that I can help do for her, then everything else is a bonus. And so I'm going to try to do my best. Anyway, so that's the long-winded answer, Britt. Yeah, go ahead,
and
Liz.
not only that, Jedi knows the community. She's gotten to know. She picks up on the names, like she, you know, and that will become more important as she gets older. Because if these people have been around, like someone like Kurt has been around as long as he has been around, you know, these are people that are going to support her in whatever she does too.
There's a moment, I'm telling you, this child has it. And there's a moment, I want you all to remember this. There's a moment in the vlog that I'm editing right now, the one that's going to be posted tomorrow morning on YouTube. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing. She's doing that. I don't keep a lot of that stuff in the video, because every video she does is like, hi, welcome to Jedi's World. Today I'm gonna show you this, and she'll do that. But I don't necessarily keep that, because I have to insert it in the middle, you know, as a segment. But there's a moment, and the moment I'm talking about is about, I don't know how deep in. We're celebrating Life Day. And she and Diana did a couple of Life Day cards. And Diana spent a lot of time on one of the cards, and she did a really good job. I didn't know a Life Day wreath existed, but now I know. So Jedi starts off in the back of the hallway, and she's talking to the camera. And just watch her face. Watch her facial expressions. It's so... If she has not seen these types of videos before, she's a natural. She says, okay, guys, we're going to surprise my dad. We're going to see what happens. And just follow me. Like, I mean, it was just like, this child has never been trained. This child has never gone through any classes. But I'm like, she has got the expressions down. And so I don't know where she picked up on him, if she did. Or
She's a
if
natural.
my gut tells me, hey, she is a natural. Because she watches me. She watches, you know, the live. She sees what we, you know, she right now kind of going through the motions. She doesn't quite have the full connection of what's happening, but she has enough context. But I'm telling you, remember when you're listening right now, remember that scene. She's at the end of the hallway saying, okay, guys, I did a couple cards, gonna show my dad, follow me. That moment, her facial expressions, I'm like, this kid's a pro. I'm serious. Like, I'm like, wow. I'm like,
She is your daughter.
No, this child has surpassed anything I ever did. Like, she nailed. I mean, I've watched it I went back and I watched it again. I'm like, she nailed this. Like, she was. I mean, like, it was incredible. So, you know, I'm trying to keep those moments in there. I just know that inevitably they will not likely serve people past the people who already know me and might be interested in watching the vlogs or interested in seeing, you know, Jedi grown up, because that's all I've got. I have nothing else to throw into that YouTube channel. That I've tried everything. So I'm taking the video clips from Twitch. I'm inserting those because they're kind of fun. Just these little, because that's, you know, so as clips happen. Funny clips happen. You know, if I don't know, I should know, because then I can easily drag and drop them in as kind of just, you know, cutaways, right? This happened one time, this happened another night. We were having fun. Jedi was pulling back my Palpatine, you know, hood last night. There were a couple. I did the Star Wars pull away thing. Just random funny things that happened. If only for not just the vlog, not just that moment in time that I thought was good enough to tweet, but specifically to even the people who are on YouTube watching the vlogs will see those little moments with chat and everything and go, well, you know, what's that? Oh, that's the Twitch thing Chris is talking about, and potentially come back over and go full circle, so that, you know, the community in both places has a chance to thrive. Because I don't think discovery on YouTube is going to happen, because there's no formulaic content. I'll talk about things like I talked about, you know, the watch briefly and this one, but more in the context of here's my health, here's why I'm getting it, less about it's this fast and look at the screen. I don't care. It's more like the slice of life stuff. So the tech is still there. The tech is absolutely a part of it, but not in the same way that's going to bring in search volume. So Brit, I don't even know what to call it. I mean, yes, it's vlog, but what? I mean, we used to call it Perillo Vlog. I don't think anybody searches for that. I don't know what people search for with the word vlog. We did Vlogmas for 2 years. We did it a few years ago, and then we did it again last year. And each time people kind of had fun with it, but faded away even within that month, which lets me know that daily is too much. We're not going to do Vlogmas apart from that weekend, you know, that, and then Christmas Day, right? And then, you know, Twitch.
So just make every title: is Chris Perillo still alive? Is Chris Perillo dead?
Yeah, my God.
Is Chris Perillo
Oh my
dying?
God. The dying vlog. Like, what do we? I mean, I don't know what to title it. I really don't. Apart from funny titles like, you know, Return of, you know, Vlog Wars, Return of the Jedi, or something like. You know, put the word vlog somewhere in the title, but not have a series name. Is just inevitably, it's a play, and the word vlog is in there somewhere, like a vlog work orange or something. You know, like.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of so that, I think, because then we're not tied up to, there's a chance for search volume. We're not tied to, I mean, let me put it this way. I didn't even bother optimizing the description and the tags. I used one word, vlog. I'm like, I don't care. I didn't think anyone was gonna watch. Hey, thank you for the cheers. I think that's our first cheer tonight, Liz.
Well, Loyal's here. So
Oh, Loyal's here? Loyal.
Give him a 33.
Loyal can
33 is his favorite number.
Loyal. Oh, I thought 333 is his favorite number.
Loyal Moses cheered X333.
Loyal can join
I
us
think it's-
too. Go ahead, Britt.
It's so odd to me when people want to complain about what is in somebody's vlog, because if you're invested in a content creator, if you're invested in a celebrity, in an artist or musician, whatever you're into, if you're invested in that person's life, to complain about the content to me is so ridiculous, because it's like that's their personal life that they're sharing with you. You don't get a say in what they're doing or what, you know what I mean? Like maybe if it's
Joshua
they aren't interested in
cheered X100.
you know, like
putting
kid
my
stuff,
bets
or they're
into
not
support.
interested in, oh, I'm moving to a different house. I don't really care about that. I didn't ask. You know what I mean? Like if you're genuinely interested in me as a human, this is the stage that I am in my life. If you want to celebrate with me, cool. If not, like, then don't watch those.
Well, see, that's the problem.
But-
And by the way, thank you, No More 3, Liz, and Aveline French, and Joshua XP for the bits. You just started a hype train. Here's the thing. I got to get it.
Ooh, Eclipse Empire.
Okay, so y'all, Eclipse Empire, just came in with a subscribing at tier 3, re-upping. Thank you, Eclipse Empire, and I hope your ear continues to get better. Britt, I so did not
Eclipse
mean to
Empire
interrupt you.
just resubscribed for 7 months.
I'm a New Yorker. It's fine. I'm used to it.
Okay, I'm Italian, so I'm used to it too.
It's
but
your.
I was
I
gonna.
would say we just start talking louder and louder over
Yeah.
each other until the loudest person wins. Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican. I get it. This is how we do it.
Italian, so.
So I was gonna say to Loyal, if you join Loyal, we could throw you on stage if you are so interested. We're basically over on Discord. So if you go to Discord and you pop into the hyperspace channel, they can bring you up onto the stage. I've got to get a refill. Y'all carry the hype train. You do it. I've done so many hype trains. You get the hype train going this time. Liz, Kurt, Brittany's done this before. I got to get a drink of water. Y'all gonna let me go, or am I just set? Oh, hang on.
Ooh, this is good then. We could just
Oh, there we go.
interpret
Okay.
what
No.
Chris is saying.
What happened was,
darn.
here's
You
what
muted
happened.
You just
yourself.
went. Yeah,
No.
you muted and deafened yourself.
So what happened was I switched browsers, and I apologize. It moved the. It took me out of that session to another session. What
In
I
the
was
middle
saying.
of a hype train, too.
I know. Okay, you carry the hype train this time. That's what I was saying. Loyal can join. Loyal, if you pop over to our Discord server, or my Discord server, and jump into hyperspace, at least Lurs, Kurt and Liz can add you as a speaker. And Loyal, you can actually join in audio in the stream right now if you're so inclined. During the hype train. I'm going to get a refill
if
of
you
water.
know the secret password.
Yeah, you got to know the password.
You gotta add the secret
apparently.
password, or you can't come in.
So that's what I was looking at. I jumped over onto the wrong browser session. But if you go over there onto Discord and jump into hyperspace, we can bring the audio into the room. Okay, I am going to get a drink of water. Carry the hype train. We're at level 2.
Yeah.
Go chat, go. We believe in you.
A little hype train that could.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Oh.
You can hype it all night long.
Hi, Jedi.
Fixum Dude
Hi,
just gifted
Jedi.
2 subs.
Hi.
How are you this weekend?
Good.
Faye_lantern shared X100.
Oh my gosh, you tiered 100. Wait. I don't know what you. Water's healthy for you.
That's
Yeah.
right. You're 100% correct.
Stringer Strings Shop shared X100. Yay, Jedi. D.
What else are some healthy things for you that you should do?
Exercise and
Eclipse
eat
Empire shared
vegetables and
X100.
fruits.
Hello, Jedi.
Oh, and fruits? Wait, I have to eat fruit too?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's what I forgot today. Liz, I forgot my fruit. Man, I knew I was forgetting something. What about sleep? Do I have to sleep or can I stay up all night playing video games?
You have to sleep.
But just for like a couple minutes, right?
No, you have to sleep the whole night.
Wait, are you sure?
Yes.
The whole night? But what if I have stuff I gotta do? There's so much to do. There's so many exciting video games to play.
No more 3 cheer decks 100. Puppy, 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 puppy.
You could do that in the day.
Okay, you're right. All right, Liz. I guess we gotta sleep eventually.
Tiki.
It's Liz's fault. Can I blame it on her? No, okay, it's my fault. That's my fault. It's my fault.
If you don't sleep, then your eyes will be tired all day.
That's true.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. They're already always tired, but yeah, they'd be more tired if I slept
Are you
less.
having your first internet conversation? Are you helping the hype train? Or how are we doing here? Level 3, hun. You gotta help keep it going, hun. You're at level 3.
Wow.
Kurt
Yeah,
had
should
to
I
go.
tell him the numbers that you like to
We're going
see?
backwards, sorry.
Do you want to see 15 or 222 or 100?
100.
Yeah, all right,
shout-out?
chat. She wants to see some 100s. She wants to see some 100s bouncing across the screen.
Sorry.
100s. Wait, I want to see. I want to see.
You want to see what?
Puppies! Puppies, puppies, puppies!
Big fan. It's Sith Lord Brit that's talking.
Sith Lord Brit is talking.
Yes. You're on the. It's a girls' call, y'all. You've turned. It's an all-girls
That's
stream.
right.
No boys allowed.
Girl power.
You don't have to yell, honey. We're right
Hide
here.
everything.
What?
Hide everything so she won't see.
Hide
She
every
won't.
what? What are you talking about?
Because Sith Lord Brit loves Sims.
She loves Grogu too.
Yeah. Brit really likes.
Joshua
You
underscore
really
XP
like
underscore
Grogu.
cheer
And
decks
he
100.
likes Kylo
Go
Ren.
girl power.
It's loud.
That's my boyfriend. He's my boyfriend.
Go girl power.
He has a boy. Someone has a boyfriend.
Oh.
They just told me.
Oh.
Someone.
Sith Lord
He-
Brit's
he-
boyfriend is Kylo Ren.
Kylo
Yeah, you gotta tell
Ren.
that it's Kylo.
Kylo Ren.
Yep.
Oh.
Sith
Mhm.
Lord Brit is Kylo Ren.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
The boyfriend Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Because
What do you mean it's not shocking?
And he's a boy.
Well, he's not really a Sith. He's more of a Knight of Ren.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And there's Kimberly Johns. She goes by the handle currently Stranger String Shop.
Stranger String.
She helps me find different Star Wars things that we don't get around here.
Well, there is a lot of Star Wars in our house.
There is.
I wanted like Gus's house, like.
Yeah. Gus's house would be great.
Loyal Mrs.
Yeah.
cheered X
Dude,
333.
get excited.
Loyal.
Loyal Moses just cheered 333
Oh my
bits.
gosh! Oh my gosh!
Yes. That's the kind of excitement we want.
Woo!
Because
Well,
we're
see,
at
I just-
70% on level 3. You've got to carry this through, hon. You got to make this happen.
Joshua XP.
Come
Joshua
on, I'm training
XP
you
cheered
for
the
your
100 that
own
Jedi wanted to
your
see.
first stream.
100!
Your channel. Oh, 100. What?
100!
There he goes again. Jedi power right there. Making 100s happen in the chat. Let's go.
Just change that into green.
Joshua
Also,
underscore
right?
XP underscore cheer decks 100. Woot woot.
Hype train complete at level 3.
Woo!
Ah, we made it to level 3. Woo!
Cool.
Well, we got off the ground. Yay! Thank you, everybody, for participating in that. If you did, very kind of you for your support. I was just telling
me
about the
what
vlog I was
color
editing.
you want. Tell me, comment.
Hey, Sacred
Come
Etching.
right now.
Oh, you can't. Just give them time. Yeah, they gotta digest. They've got, you know, they've gotta wait. They are commenting.
What is it?
too. What?
What is it? What's
That's
the color?
that's a level 2 hype train emote.
That one?
No, that's not the color.
Okay, tell me if it's color.
I don't see any color requests right now.
Here, Jedi, I'll give you some booties. There.
Booties. She said, "Give me." I'm gonna give her some booties.
Oh, blue. We're getting a request for blue.
Blue. Blue.
He did not lie. She
you go.
was truthful.
I delivered the booty.
No?
Yeah, blue.
Blue. Just
That was, well, Mutant Man said blue.
Mutant Man. LOL.
Uh-huh. Oh, red. Avaline just did a red redemption.
Okay, red.
Dead Red Red Dead Redemption.
Red.
What is it again? Sacred Etching said the
Red.
mini is cruising. Can't wait till mine shows up. Oh, Sacred Etching, you're gonna have so much fun. I love the mini. Today or the past couple of days. Sorry, I know I may have to take over him because I got to be able to hear Liz and Britt.
Oh, I'm talking to them.
Oh, okay. Well, I was saying that I've been printing these candy corn figurines. Just did a protocol droid.
The girls
With
are
this
talking
filament.
to me.
So there's a lot you can do with your mini. Yeah, the mini might as well have been one of my favorite technologies of the year.
I think it is it not? He can't hear us.
I say that's
Did I
fine.
say
He doesn't.
it
This
is
is
the
our
best?
stream now. We've commandeered it. This is our stream now. We're changing the name of it. What are we changing it to?
She said that she's gonna change the show.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Oh, you had to install. You shouldn't have had
Tell
to
him,
install
Jedi.
Discord. You
Tell
could have
him.
done it in the web browser,
Why?
Royal.
What do you
Or
want to
you can do it on
rename Dad's
mobile.
channel, Jedi?
I wanna name it.
We're gonna call it the Jedi Show.
Yeah, the Jedi Show.
Oh, I thought you liked
The
I thought you
Jedi
were
Show.
Jedi's World.
Yeah,
Jedi's World is the thing. You said, "Welcome to Jedi's World." You do Jedi's World.
yeah, Jedi World.
Is that what iCarly does? It's iCarly does vlogs.
Yeah, the Jedi Show.
The Jedi. I like Jedi's World. Jedi's World works.
Jedi's World.
Jedi's
But
Galaxy.
with the rules,
It's really
with the
big.
rules on
Jedi's
Twitch,
Universe.
we have
Welcome
to
to
pretend that
See, it's
she's
Chris Pirillo's
14,
universe.
right?
You know what?
She's
You know
7
why that's
going on
funny?
14.
It's Chris Pirillo's universe, and what's short is CPU. Chris Pirillo's universe. It's a geek joke. CPU.
Oh,
I'll just do it with Jedi's World
All right.
for me.
I'm just saying. Does Jedi make spaghetti tacos?
Only on Kylie, but I do want to try those.
Oh.
Spaghetti
Whatever it
tacos.
is, it sounds very messy. It sounds very messy.
Yeah, it
I
probably
think
is.
it's an iCarly thing.
Yeah, it is. It's an iCarly thing.
What?
I was late to that train.
It was our Carly thing.
What
It
is?
was
Spaghetti tacos.
spaghetti tacos.
Oh.
I
I
like
don't watch
spaghetti
it.
sandwiches.
She says that now. I'm like, chocolate choco tacos. Is that what they were called? Does anyone else remember those?
Yes.
Choco
I'm pretty sure they still
tacos.
make them. Choco tacos. Yeah, it was an ice cream. It was. It was a bunch of ice cream, and it had a whole bunch of like chocolate
Choco
syrup and stuff in the
tacos.
middle.
Yes.
Yeah, it was wrapped up in a crunchy waffle cone, just like, but it looked like a taco. But it was definitely
make
ice cream
them.
and chocolate. Did you make those? Who made those? I
Yeah,
can't even
I-
remember
I
where I
bought
would
them in
get
Florida.
those. I'm
Oh,
gonna take
what
them.
Savage
is it?
the underscore etching just subscribed.
What?
It says
Oh.
Sacred Etching. So say thank you, Sacred Etching, for subscribing and pushing us towards the goal of 500 subs in the month of November.
Thank you,
Sacred Etching
Sacred Etching
for subscribing.
for subscribing.
There you go.
Sorry about the long link chat.
Krusty likes any kind of taco.
See, on Twitch you want subs. On YouTube you want members.
Subs.
It does kind of look like a candy corn castle, doesn't it?
What?
What I'm printing. Another TIE pilot.
Oh yeah, it does kind of look like one.
Candy corn pilot.
Right? Right, Liz?
Jedi, you have a posture check. You have to sit up straight.
Oh,
Look at that. Professional streamer. I love it. You're doing great, Jedi.
Aveline French just subscribed. I'm sorry, she
Aveline
gifted
French
a
just
sub.
gifted 1 subs.
Oh, that's nice.
1 subs.
So can you say thank you, Aveline, for gifting a sub?
Thank you, Adeline, for gifting a sub.
Very helpful. Very supportive.
Here, get some. You got
See.
some.
You can't. I need Jedi. My butt's bigger than yours, so I need more space on the chair. I need way more space.
That's all you got.
I know that's all I got, but trust me, I got way more junk in my trunk. Ugh.
Amen to that.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen, Avaline. We don't have the room for it.
What?
2 chairs.
You make room for 2 chairs. Make room for 2 chairs.
I got a chair.
What?
Wait, don't
We
stop.
don't pull out too many things, honey, because we're not gonna be doing things
Remember
forever
the other
here.
chair?
Yeah, we have another chair, but I'm just saying.
Well, she said to make room for other chair.
We have room. We're good. We have everything we need.
We have everything we need.
Just get a bench. Forget about having a chair. Get a bench.
Krusty 3D chaired X100.
Such a-
I'm waiting for the
such a
cage
modern
match between Chris and
family
Brett.
solution right there.
Wait until the computer. Did you hear the computer say that Krusty just cheered 100
Yeah,
bits?
but she said that make a bench.
Yeah, I don't think a bench is gonna work around here. At some point I'm gonna need to get a new chair.
Maybe.
Loyal,
get
you
one
didn't
where
even-
there's 2 seats.
You didn't even need to install anything. You can do Discord either on the app or in a web browser. You can still do that. You can still use Discord
mean-
audio chat.
He probably should have Discord at this point.
Kind of looks like a castle.
Yeah, that's what someone said.
Kurt, did you invite him, Kurt, to speak?
He had his hand raised,
I
and
think
so
he's
I
down there in
invited
the
him.
audience. Yeah.
So he should have a thing that says you've been invited, and he just hits accept, and it would pull him in here.
I can't hear what's going on, so.
I do want to know, Krusty, when is the cage match between Chris and Britt?
Chris and Britt. You and Britt.
Cage match.
What?
That's
and
what
Brett.
Krusty
Is it-
shared. He
What
said
about
he's waiting for the cage match between you two.
You and Britt.
What about us?
Well, that'd be completely unfair. Why would you guys do that,
You're versus.
Chris?
You're versus.
Terrible.
It'd be the
Okay.
ultimate Hell in a Cell match.
Be a super short match. No offense, Chris, but like you guys know how big I am, right? You guys, the camera doesn't give it away, but like you guys
I have no idea what's happening right now.
What color do you want?
don't do that to the poor guy.
Yeah.
We like Chris.
I'm supposed to be a technology guy, and there's this bright green banner at the top that says accept and decline, and I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either, to be honest. I didn't even know that that's where they came through. I kind of looked over to the left.
What color
Yeah.
do you want? Who wants a color?
Well, tell me what's going on. What's the special occasion for having the Discord chat?
Shout out the color.
I have no idea what they're talking about.
Color the color. Shout out the
Apparently,
Hang
we're
on.
gonna cage fight.
You're talking over people.
I don't know whose horrible idea that was.
Krusty.
If they're talking, you'd be talking over them. What they hear, the stream hears. So they're talking to the stream, not just you.
Hey, Jedi,
Yes.
tell Dad his hat's really cool.
Your hat's really cool.
Does that
Nice.
Brit say that?
What? No. Loyal totally said
Loyal?
that. That was Loyal.
Loyal likes my hat? Yeah, it's Loyal Moses.
Loyal, I hope you like. Hope you like the dark side stuff.
It's a beanie cap, so I like it.
What are you
Awesome.
giggling at?
Beanie
That's
cat.
you're a beanie
Yeah,
cap
it's a
guy,
beanie
aren't
cap.
you?
Yeah, we wear them all winter up here.
You're not like a regular hat guy, right? Just a beanie cap guy.
Sometimes in the summer, but cowboy hats in the summer and beanies in the winter.
Nice.
Careful, you're gonna
Jedi,
pull it up. Wait, wait.
Loyal's going to give you a horse.
Make sure.
Do you have room in the backyard?
Yeah, hang on. I had to make sure it didn't get pulled out.
I like how Liz is like not even a horse like ride, not a horseback ride, just a whole horse.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her a whole horse.
Wait. I need it.
Oh my
I need
God,
to-
you better
I need
start
to-
that 3D printer
I
up
gotta do
fast.
this, honey. I have to keep up with chat.
But I want to Keep on chat.
All right, hang on just a second. Sorry, not to interrupt everybody's party here, because I have no idea what's been happening for the past 10 minutes. Thank you, Jedi. I have to say, it is the candy corn printing supplies from RC Maniac. I tweeted out another array of protocol droids for everybody to vote on earlier, and the Midnight Smith caught your comment on the last tech video I uploaded to the YouTube channel, potentially indefinitely, because it's basically turning into a vlog channel as of tomorrow morning. That's when the next vlog is getting posted. But the Midnight Smith watched my Scotty Vest video, and apparently is going to be buying Scotty Vests based upon that video. So that was pretty cool. Okay. I now return you to whatever the hell was going on. Really? Nothing now? That's...
We're just confused. We're like, who's this guy? Because I think Liz and Jedi took over. This isn't. Yeah, no, this isn't. I don't. This is so embarrassing, you guys. I don't know if they told you this, but Jedi took over your stream.
Yeah.
It's not Chris Perillo's stream anymore.
I got that.
We're renaming the channel, everything.
I felt
she
that.
renamed it. It's Jedi's World.
And to be honest,
Sorry,
it's
Chris,
a better stream now.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel the upgrade. I mean, I don't.
Oh my goodness, she's very funny. She's very funny.
I don't know when. What age do you have to be to do your own thing in social? Do you have to be like is it 16, 13?
I think it's 14. Parental
Twitch is
consent.
14 with parental consent, and
14.
I think
14.
they
Well,
have to be around too.
she's in training. She's got 7 years to go for that, so she'll be primed and ready.
Yes, we were also arranging the horse delivery.
Oh,
Ah,
great!
yes. Tell us about her horse.
Let's see. Well, I have a couple options. I have one that has one eye.
Fun.
Yeah.
What else?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I had a
I'm not
cat
gonna
that
give
had
Jedi
one
a
eye.
lame horse.
That's
Well,
not lame. You just
you're not.
might walk slower.
There are no giving of horses. We have no place for horses.
What about a
You have
pony?
enough room in the backyard.
No, we don't. It's
HOA
against.
sized pony.
No, the HOA specifically says no barnyard animals.
Really?
Otherwise,
I know.
people would have chickens.
Oh, that's
Then
just
why
true.
do they let you live there?
Because I pay my dues. That's why. That money talks and clucking walks.
The chickens might pay their dues too. You just got to give them a chance.
Yeah, I know, but
Eggs.
Give
HOAs
chicks a chance.
they're anti barnyard animal. They don't like milk that doesn't come from
Losers.
Losers.
Trust me, I don't know if there's an HOA on the planet that anybody. No, I've never heard a statement that my HOA is awesome. No one has ever said that.
I don't think that's ever. I think he actually just tore a hole in like the time-space continuum by saying that out
I
loud.
know. Loyal's got an
I'm
HOA.
having chest pain.
Loyal's his own HOA.
Yep, that's right.
By the way, thank you for following Icy Yogi. Welcome to the play shop. I'm 3D printing what looks to be a castle, but is not. It's a candy corn TIE pilot that is seemingly going to be all white and all yellow and orange and no white yet.
Oh, I like Krusty's title. Revenge of Jedi, a new stream order.
Well, see, that's what I'm thinking.
That's adorable.
So that's what I was thinking for like the vlog titles. Like each vlog, it won't have a name. Like Chris Perillo's the channel, right? But the title will basically be a play. So everyone out there can come up with their own a funny title to use, and then we might use it. The Vlogfather Part 3 or something. Like putting the word vlog into replacing a word in a sentence or like a movie title. Just Revenge of the Vlog, or Return of the Jedi, Vlog Wars, Return of the Jedi, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Vlogfather Part 3 would have been good last week because, just when I thought I was out,
yeah,
they pulled me back in.
yeah. No, see, now I got to do it. Now I got to wait and do that line for next week, and then it'll be maybe the third one. It'll be that. So vlog to the future Part 2 will be should that be the
Fix some dudes trying to
Yeah.
make Marnie the vlog a thing.
the Marnie? What is this? It's a movie, right?
I guess we'll have to Google it.
It's
Yeah.
a super old Alfred Hitchcock.
I truly believe, Chris, that for every one of those people that said whatever poopy pants negative things that they had to say, just like regardless of what point you are in your life and what content you put into the vlogs, for every person who's like, oh, I'm not into this, and they want to be vocal about it, there's going to be 2 more people behind them who you gain naturally who are into that kind of content.
Yeah, I'm
I
not.
hate to say, like,
That's why your numbers don't change, because for every person that leaves, there's a new person that fills in, and it's just this.
Yeah, but it's always a problem.
Constant-
It's not a growth,
Yeah.
thing. And I mean, for Twitch, I think Twitch has the promise and potential for that. But like Loyal and I mean, just briefly, I mean, Loyal got hit with a troll the other day, and then I got, I got tackled last night on Twitch, but I was telling Loyal basically it's I'm used to it. Like it is so not new. It doesn't bother me. The thing where it starts to bother me is when it's more than just a one-off and it's a trend. And it's a trend that I could not predict or counter, right? So if I saw this coming a mile off, like, okay, I can adapt. And here's what I'm going to do to adapt. Just try to stay ahead of a problem. And I tried to do that with the business back in the day, and I couldn't do it. And the way that I wanted to effectively pivot my career at that point was to try to find a software development team or work on the possibility of a startup to start developing products for creators, because I felt like the next level of my career could have been that. It could have been, instead of just me doing it, which I've done for the longest time, and understanding it, to actually translate that into helping other creators make money with their business. And it just didn't happen. Wrong people, wrong time, whatever. It just didn't happen. Not a bad, not the questionable idea, but without development talent, there's only so much one person can do, without enough resources. And everything that I bankrolled with software development back in the day, some of it worked really well, but never to scale. And never beyond what it was that I was able to use it for. So then for the next logical step for me, then, without being able to maintain that independence, it was like, all right, well, I'll just, I guess I'm going to have to go the more traditional job route, which was fine, because it still gives me an opportunity to do, try to apply my experience in a different way, as well as to gain new skills, which is, kind of exciting. But it's, it's still something that when people come in and troll, I'm pretty quick to see who they are. Like, is this person, is it a legitimate complaint, or are they just, they having a bad night? And in many cases they're having a bad night, or they have no context.
Or a bad life.
Yeah, they have no context. Like,
yeah.
the person that attacked Loyal the other day basically called into question his integrity, and that's something I don't like when people cross that line with me. Like, you can sit there and say you don't like my review of an iPhone. Well, okay, fine, I don't care. But if you question my integrity, right, that's when I start getting agitated, because I'm like, dude, I even with the vlogs, like, I'm not someone who sits there and blows sunshine. I'm straight up.
Well, I will say I've been around for at least 8 years of this, and this year has been the healthiest, most supportive, and also most diverse community that I've experienced. Like, we actually have females that stick around.
Yeah.
We have, people from all different countries and all different stages of life. And I know I'm really spoiled, but the 3D printing community that exists here is a bunch of really interesting people.
Well,
really nice people too.
So
Yeah.
I think I have to ask Loyal this. Why do you think that is? Because it's and I'm not saying that the whole 3D printing community is positive. My my guess would be that the people who tend to stick together tend to reinforce the positivity and not necessarily kick out the negativity, but kind of reject it outright. Why do you think seemingly a lot of the 3D printing community, at least that we've run into, has been good and supportive and nice and helpful? Is that just something indicative
And the
to
Lego
3D printing?
community too.
Lego community too,
Oh.
certainly. But...
Well, let me see. When I first jumped into 3D printing, within about the first 2 weeks, I was assaulted by, I don't know, about 100 or 200 people.
What?
And my very first experience with the 3D printing community wasn't very positive. And a lot of it had to do with because I own a sporting goods company, and I enjoy firearms. I live on a ranch, and we have animals, and we hunt and do all sorts of things. And so naturally, 3D printing is part of that business. Ironically, who do you think I got attacked by?
People
Not
doing
people
the
that
same
had a
thing.
personal agenda against 3D printing. It was about other portions of your life.
I actually
And then
got
they tried to
attacked.
vocalize it like in this space.
I actually got attacked by the 3D printing gun people.
Yeah, exactly.
And I thought, of all the people that I thought that might just say hey and accept me for, you know, what I am and who I do, they're the ones that attacked me, and they came after me, and they're vile, brutal.
That's interesting. Can I ask like what? I don't want to say what was said because I don't want any like specific quotes or anything.
Oh, sure,
but
of course.
was it just the fact that you were getting into the Twitch part of it? Was it just that you were getting into?
I was brand new to 3D printing, and what happened is I ended up speaking out about the idea of improving the quality of prints, buying better printers, buying better filament, and they just assaulted me. And I've been around the internet a while, and I defended myself appropriately, and I never say anything to hurt people's feelings, or, you know, I can stay above that. But anyway, I just kept going. And so in any event, when Chris said that, you know, like the person that trolled me this last week, and there was another person in the 3D printing community that did that a couple weeks ago, my whole point is that I will let my actions speak louder than their words. And I've been doing this a long time, and nothing's going to stop me. I really believe in uniting and building a community and making it better for everyone. And you can read the responses from both the negative and the positive side, and you can clearly see which side is uniting and which side is dividing. And unfortunately, it just doesn't have to be that way. And here's the funny thing: I give completely equally. I don't care about people's political affiliations. I don't care about their sexual preference. I don't care about I'm not interested. Does not matter. I give. Matter of fact, I was in a stream sometime around Christmas last year on Twitch when I was learning about Twitch. And this is actually before I met Chris Perillo. And I was listening to a stream where they basically stand in opposite of everything that I personally feel and believe, but that person made a very compelling argument how they were unable to pay their rent, and they were in trouble. And so I gave, because that does, all of that other stuff doesn't mean anything to me. And I think that if more of us felt that way, right, and we felt like if we were to leave positivity behind us instead of trying to divide or attack or you know, fall into groups, this would be a much better place.
Yeah, and that speaks to just like people that gather as a whole, right, Chris? I mean, it doesn't matter whether it's in tech or streaming or artistry or anything that you do. I just feel like that just comes with, that's just human nature. And you just have a higher chance of getting those type of people, whether they be good or they be not so great. Well, you know, the more people that are in a community, the more chance you have of things like that happening. And
Krusty had said
you just have to kind of stick with the ones that you love.
Krusty had said that it's because they curated, and I'm like, that does not surprise me. The curation.
I didn't have the greatest of times hopping into Twitch. Immediately got a very almost like a childlike type of culture when I first came in. And coming into Twitch, I just kind of thought this is going to be a great way. Most people who know me know I play Star Wars: The Old Republic. Was a way to like branch out of my usual circle of people. And I was like, you know, if it does well, cool. If not, whatever. I can maybe like meet some other people that cosplay or like do what I do. So I just started playing the game that I loved and immediately had this very like high school mean girl type of situation happen. And I was like, oh, wow, what a bummer. But then there were also like 2 people from day one who to this day, they're friends of mine. Like I consider them in real life friends who stuck with it. And even though other people were being, you know, for lack of a better word, poopy pants, as I like to say, they cheered me on and they're like, yo, this is just like if you start at a new school or if you start at a new job, you know, you surround yourself with the type of people that you want to be and the type of people that encourage you and lift you up. And you have to just make it a conscious decision to ignore those who want to troll, because whether it be online or in real life, those people exist. And it's like an active decision you have to make. You can absolutely let them ruin your day, but once you break past that and you cling on to those people that you value and that reflect your same things that you love and appreciate, when you see that in them, it's like, I see you, hold on to that person, don't let go. And it's easier to do that in a smaller community. Mm-hmm. It's not easy to do that in a room with, you know, 1 million people in it. It's much easier to pick out the good people when there's fewer people in the space and you can get to talk to people and get to know them a lot better. So I think that of the 3D printing community and the game I play is much smaller game compared to other MMOs, is that the room is so much smaller and we have a chance to talk to one another. Like the chance I get to sit here and I'm lucky enough to get to know Liz, to get to know Loyal, Kurt, Chris, that I can have one-on-one conversations and get to know people instead of just like, hey, sup, recognize your name. Yep, profile picture. Yeah, I think I've seen it. Okay, like I get to actually connect with you as people. So I'm kind of cluing into the idea that maybe because the 3D printing community is so much smaller than others here on Twitch, and like Liz said, along with Lego, I think that's why we're making those human connections. I think it's a good thing that the communities haven't blown up, you know, to the proportions of other communities on Twitch. That's just my opinion.
Oh, that's really good. Go ahead, Liz.
Look at last night. We had someone, I can't remember their name now. They came in, they said, I got a job promotion. Like they were so excited to share it with us. You know, and everyone was sort of cheering them on. And I mean, they gave bits and whatever, but that's what you want in a community. You want people to like announce their life events, and Loyal had a foal. I mean, we followed that so closely. I mean, and what happened with Lily the other week? Like, you had how many people praying for your horse? Like, honestly,
yeah,
and that's the beauty of this community. Like, people feel open to do that.
I've always said that you become the sum average of the people that you surround yourself with, right? And so I'm always trying to one, and I don't know how to say this without it coming maybe across badly, but I'm always trying to set an example, and I don't always set the best example. I make mistakes, we all do, but I'm always trying to then find and look for other people who are also setting that example, and I try and surround myself with those people. And my son a couple of years ago, he was new on the internet. He was in some type of a gaming forum and playing I want to say some type of Minecraft game. And I walked in his bedroom and he was just a wreck. I mean, angry, tears, I mean, all sorts of upset. And to get to the bottom of it, ultimately he had said some things in a forum that weren't bad. They were very innocent, and he got attacked. And he didn't know how to handle it. And he felt like he wanted to like basically quit the forum, delete those posts, start over, create a new name, a new identity. And we had a conversation. Oh, no, that's not how that works.
Right.
And I explained to him that basically do not let people, especially people that you don't know, have any type of power or control over how you feel. Like these are just random people. You're here alone in your bedroom, thousands of miles away from these people. Why have you allowed them to make you upset?
Right.
and that changed everything for him. And you know, and I think there's, to be honest with you, I think there's a lot of adults that can learn that lesson.
Yeah,
You know,
but it's critical. Like, if I don't know who you are, if I wouldn't turn to you for advice, I'm not going to turn to you for criticism. And that's
Chris, I've
well
looked,
said.
yeah, that's exactly how I see things. It's like how just people have this assumption of automatically valuing someone else's opinion, and it's like, why on earth would you do
I
that?
don't- yeah.
I do so much research
well,
into who
but
I
that's the
send my
thing.
kids to.
yeah. If
Yeah,
I don't
for-
know who you are, like, I'm sorry, this is completely unqualified, and I look at internet randos that way. Like, as opposed to someone like, if I know you a little more, I can at least better contextualize what it is that you're saying. Whether I think it's bullpucky, or whether I think, okay, you're probably saying something there that I need to listen to. That, like I said, it's like watch trends, but don't get caught in the weeds. And Loyal, it's my hope to have those conversations with Jedi well before she has a chance to get online, and have her own account. If only because, especially as I have understood it, there is far more of a danger with girls on platforms like Instagram, where it's all about, all about like the FOMO and reaching a certain ideal of what you should look like and what you should be wearing and who you should be, that could reflect poorly on her self-worth. My hope is to instill that self-confidence in her long before, and hammer that point home. Like, look, you be you. You don't. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what people say about you. You're just you, right? You're gonna disagree with people. That's fine. But like, you're in control of your own life. That's the thing. You've got your determination will drive you forward, not anybody else. That's not for them to say. Who cares if they say that your hair is too brown or it's not brown enough? Ultimately, that's their problem, not yours. Don't make it your problem. You have better things to do. Don't waste your time on somebody else who doesn't know you, who doesn't care about you, who you don't know, who you'll never know. Live your own life. Live your best life. And to be able to give her the context of me doing it, so she'll have seen the experience. My hope is that whatever I'm able to pass along will be qualified. It's not that I'm an armchair quarterback, never having streamed, never having gotten online, to be able to contextualize. Look, you just got bullied. Guess what? There are people out there who are going to do that, and there are always going to be people out there who are going to do that. And the way you deal with them is just, you got to ignore them. You've got a life that they want, and they're jealous in some way, shape, or form, or there's a problem with their life. So they've got to say something like, your hair is too brown, right? Or it's too curly. Like, and that's the thing. People want to blame. People brought this up with, aren't you afraid of people making fun of Jedi's name? I'm like, my name was Chris, and people made fun of it. So like, it has nothing to do with the name.
True.
Yeah.
Like, it's the bully. Don't blame the person they're bullying. The bully will figure out something. They will always figure out something. It doesn't matter what you do. You could walk a straight line. They will always figure out something. In those situations, the people who don't, I'm talking specifically about the people who don't know you. I'm not talking about not taking criticism from the people who do know you, because those are the people who are qualified to give you criticism. You've got to take it.
From trolls.
Right. I'm talking
From trolls,
specifically about, like, people you don't know, people you've had no impact on, people that, are completely disconnected, and the world is full of them. I saw a tweet today, like, something along the lines, I'm paraphrasing, but something like, you do realize that we were never meant to be here and hear everybody's thoughts at the same time. He was talking about Twitter. Like, and I'm like, whoa, dude. That's, we were never designed for that. We've never experienced that. So in the formative years, without that context, I feel for the adults who've never had that experience to not be able to provide guidance when it happens, because the sooner you staying ahead of those problems before they snowball, the better those tools that you give your child, sooner rather than later, are going to protect them as they continue, or as they begin to go down the path, versus, okay, here's an internet account, kid, have at it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. An ounce of prevention is worth the pound in treatment.
Yep.
And that goes for a lot of problems in life, not just in the medical field. But yeah, I'm kind of amazed that people I keep hearing this, that people think that bullying and oh my gosh, murder is such a problem in the world. Classroom bullying is such a problem in the world. Oh my God, all these problems are so much more intense. And I'm like, I don't think that any of these social issues are any more intense than they used to be. We're just exposed to it because of the tool that is the internet.
Yes.
And we do have to deal with these bullies on the internet, just like you would deal with a bully in real life. We have to form that skill set now in two different spaces for ourselves and for our kids, because
they were simple.
I have kids too, that you have to prepare them for. You're going to go to school, you're going to have some jerk who doesn't know you running in the hall and be like, hey, you're fat. All right, well, you're stupid. Keep walking. You don't know that kid. You'll never see him again. You've got to do that on the internet as well. You get on Twitter, someone says something stupid, you go, cool, don't know you, don't care.
Mute.
So it's these different worlds you have to live in.
Something interesting happened last night when we had that person come in and just berate Chris, and then Chris addressed it. But people in chat were saying, hey, dude, are you okay? Or is everything okay? No one was saying, you're just a dumb idiot, we hate you, go away. They were just
well, they weren't typing it.
Their reaction. They were, no,
right.
but no one was. I think it's really important, and this is something for every creator here or everyone that streams and stuff, is you also have to police your community in a sense. You have to keep an eye on your own community. Because at one point, when Chris stopped doing tech, there were these nimrods that started making videos on why is Chris not doing this and why is Chris, and I went a little bit crazy, and one person actually nicknamed me Chris Perlo's Pitbull. I got the nickname Chris Perlo's Pitbull because I went after every single point. I said, no, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. Because we were in the middle of doing Blogger Fair. The reason he wasn't, and he had many other reasons why he wasn't doing whatever they wanted him to do. But the person that initiated it, I actually contacted them. I said, these are your people. You have to tell them to back off because it's getting ridiculous. And so that's the same for every single person that creates. If Chris had someone, if someone that opposed him and then everyone went and attacked them, it's something that you really have to be aware of.
Yeah,
when,
I say don't.
When you have your own community.
Yeah, because then it becomes a mob, and I'm not into mob justice.
Yeah.
I'm not into that. I just whatever you want to call it. It's dude, everyone's got an opinion. Doesn't mean you always have to share it. And if I bring up an issue, the last thing I would want is anybody to attack somebody else or go after somebody else on my behalf. Even companies, I wouldn't say that. Don't go after companies. I have my opinions, right? And we may share the same opinions. Let's fight for a better product. Yes, let's do that. But that doesn't mean that we have to devolve the argument into this just vitriolic nonsense that just becomes devoid of any kind of substance. And that's typically what happens if you don't cultivate the community and kind of keep them in line and set the expectations. Nah, let's not do that. Let's not go there. And the onus is on the creator to do that. It really is, because the negativity.
And an example, yeah.
People definitely.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Chris.
And I'll say this. There are people who do negative types of videos or negative types of content on Twitch or beyond, and they're good people. They're well-meaning people, but when you swim in the sewer, don't be surprised if you walk out covered in it, and that spreads, and you don't have the, and if you're fine with that kind of reputation, great. It's your reputation, good luck with it. But I again, it kind of comes back to integrity. It's it's as much as I may never have done everything for everybody, I've stayed true to myself. I can't say that, I've been able to find, everything that I was hoping for, by pursuing my passions and interests. But at the same time, been very careful not to make that negativity be the brand, right? Nor make the positivity be the brand either. It's no, I'm a human being. It's nuanced.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting that people take so many things that are said online so personally. When, I don't know, I feel like people just say things because they certainly say bigger things.
Mhm.
I'm going to try to put this simply, than they would ever say in person, and we all know it. And yet, like, that's the sending side, but then on the receiving side, people like take those comments so personally and internalize these things that people say, and it's like, but you know, the other side of it is that people all of a sudden have the guts to say these larger than life comments and these mean bullying things that they would never truly say in real life, because they think that they have this anonymity because of the internet. And I know that Loyal can back me up on this, really and truly, that there is no anonymous anything on the internet these days, but people think that it's there. They think that they're shielded by that, so they want to show their butt more than they would in person. So it's like, I wish that people that took things personally or got a single troll and was like, oh, I got a troll, it's one troll, honey. And I promise you, they wouldn't have the guts to say it to your face if they saw you in person. I can guarantee you, I have met people in person that I was like, didn't you say this online? And they're like, what? No. I was like, no, hang on, let me pull it up on my phone. I guarantee you, they will never. So when they say those things and you guys receive those things and you're like, oh, your print sucked, or A, B, and C, and I expect that, you just, when you receive it, just guard your heart and don't take those comments so seriously, whether it's you're doing video games or you're live streaming, whatever you're doing. Just remember the context of the person that's sending that message before you truly receive that message, and take it personally. Because like I said, like, give me their number, I'll call them up, I'll be like, okay, come over to my face and say it to my face. They won't. They straight up won't.
Well, so we all grew up with sticks and stones.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there it is right there, and a lot of people have lost it, and I think sometimes when people haven't had a lot of difficulty in their life, maybe that things that are less important and make them a little bit more sensitive to those things.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a really big problem in your life and you deal with that, it makes a troll on the internet almost laughable. And so I'm at the point in my life. A couple of years ago, I was sued by the state of California, the entire state of California, and we were sued for $80 million, and I'd never experienced anxiety in my life. Didn't even know what it was.
Oh my god.
And so I learned, when you're staring down the barrel of an $80 million lawsuit from the city of San Francisco and state of California, that these little things like a troll on the internet is nothing. It's laughable. I don't even think about it. I don't even remember who they are. And so if it's a mental state, and so if people can just learn to just say, you don't know who these people are, don't care. I mute, I block, whatever. I just move on. I don't even think about them. I don't allow them to affect my life.
Because they don't have any effect. They literally, like, what can these people actually do to you that leaves something crappy in your chat? You can leave a bad comment. Cool. It's my chat. I can kick you out whenever I darn well please. Yeah. I will. And we'll block you.
If this guy in chat can come at me with $81 million lawsuit, then okay, now I'm a little bit concerned. But, unless it gets to that level, I don't care.
But doubtful. No, this is what I tell a lot of my friends too, is no really, and I don't mean to sound pretentious in saying this, but no really well-adjusted, self-secure, mentally, physically healthy person is going to find someone else's Twitch channel, hop in there, and find something minute to insult them on.
Yeah.
They're just not. That's not what successful people in life do. You know what I mean? So for people to be attacking small things about you, or to find this just small, ridiculous, meaningless thing to complain about, you have to imagine, their life has to be quite boring, eventless. They, again, in picking other people apart, are not feeling very well about themselves. So also just imagine, like I said, no well-adjusted adult is like, who can I bring down today?
Well, I think about that myself. I think about, would I ever say that to someone?
Right.
And the answer is 99% of the time, no.
Yeah.
So if I wouldn't say it and they're saying it, I just move on. You know what I mean? And like you said, what kind of person posts those things?
Yeah. Do I think that Liz is online being like, who can I make cry today? Let me find someone that I can say. Like, no, she doesn't do that because she cares about the people around her and in her space. Do I think that Chris is out there being like, who can I get to throw there? Can I like say something mean enough to some Apex streamer so that he chucks his remote control across the room? I want to see someone rage. Like Chris doesn't do that.
Well,
He's
you-
a
his
well-adjusted,
motivational
healthy
tweet.
adult that
Well,
has maturity. So
you know-
you have to imagine that it's very juvenile, these kids that go around looking for trouble like that, and they shouldn't hold any weight. They shouldn't hold any water with the ridiculous and idiotic things that they say. So always consider where these come from.
Yeah, but you may get me on. It depends. You may get me on a good night. If I may have all my faculties, but like, if you know my trigger points, like you'll know what to hit. Like, and it doesn't happen that often. Like, if like I can handle that. But if you get me on a bad night where I'm just like, dude, don't mess with me. Like, I will, like, I'll just let it go. I'm like, screw it. This is where I'm going. But yeah, for the most
But we're not
part,
invincible. We're not
No,
invincible.
no,
We have
no,
bad
no.
days too.
No.
But I don't think that like we are seeking out people to be like, whose day can I mess up?
Yeah.
Who can I bring down to
Yeah.
my level? Like we might have, like, trust me, I just had like a moment probably an hour ago. But we don't go out searching to cause harm to other people. I feel like there's such a difference between snapping back at someone who insulted you in your space and then like trolling people and trying to find people to bring down.
Yeah.
'Cause
I mean,
there
I
are
wake up
definitely
with the
people like
actual
that.
opposite mindset. I wake up in the morning and I'm excited to see what things that I can do, and can't wait to see and participate with everything that everyone else is doing,
Yeah.
which is healthy.
And it probably took you a lifelong, an entire life of lessons and hardships and trials to go through to be able to become that person that you are now. But
Oh, I was
There's-
terrible. I mean, not
I was gonna
terrible.
say,
but I was
I
terrible.
went through it. I look back all the time and I'm just like, I cringe at the 18, 25, 30-year-old me on the internet and the stuff I used to post all the time. And I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
who was she? I don't like her.
See
Yeah.
that, but that's life. Like, I mean, there's stuff
And
I
we-
can't
yeah.
say. I mean, there are things that I wish I would have done better. But like, I've always been on the internet. I tried to be mindful. But as both of you said, or as everybody said, like, you're human. Things happen. But like, trying to be mindful of everything that I leave in my wake, because that's the impression that is put out there. That's part of the brand. So I've done my best not to mess that up, and I believe that a lot of my views on that have not changed, to the point where some people could just listen to me today and say, well, you haven't changed a bit, from the person you were. Well, I have changed a lot, but there's certain fundamental things that haven't.
Right.
The technology's
Like
changed,
the core of
but-
you,
yeah,
right?
but yeah,
the
my
core of you has
foundation-
not changed.
Yeah, and I,
Sure.
I which is difficult, I think, for a lot of people to understand too. Some people don't understand that.
Well, I'm not the same guy I was in my 20s. I have people come up to me in the valley below where I grew up, and they go, "Hey, Loyal, we should go out and have a drink," and it's tough for me because I'm not that same guy, and then like you're saying, Britt, I had a CEO call me into his office one time and slam the door behind me and basically shove me into a chair and yell at me and tell me that every time crap hit the fan, I was standing there with it all over me. And I was in my 20s, and I stared at him and I defended myself the best that I could. But that evening, I remember sitting back in my apartment. I was in Texas at the time, and I sitting back in my apartment. I thought, he's right. I have a way of finding myself into getting myself into all of these terrible situations. Now, I mean, not really my fault, but I surrounded myself with these people. I was there. You know what I mean? And so that really changed my outlook in my 20s, to be aware of who I was hanging out with and where I was.
Well, and to recognize your own accountability, and you got to be accountable
Yeah.
to yourself, and that that's your growth right there, is because you became accountable to yourself. That was the change.
And before that, it was terrible.
Yeah. And that's what's going to happen.
That's the maturity process, right? Like
Yep.
that's what we all go through as humans. So I guarantee you, for the Chris Pirillo that stands in front of us, if you go to, say, whatever religious establishment is closest to him. You'll find someone who has the personality of Chris. You'll find the personality of Liz. You'll find the personality of Adeline French. And then you'll go into 3D printing. You'll find each one of these I feel like any kind of congregation of people, you'll have different types of personalities within that group.
Absolutely.
And
true.
it just has to be it just has to be an active choice for every individual person as to who they want to keep around them. So like I said, I don't think the 3D printing community is flawless. I just think one of the advantages to it right now is that it's small.
You have to ignore
Yeah.
the bad things that people
Even though I know people want to grow it, I'm not saying it's like the smallest community.
Well,
But
and
I think it's a good thing
go ahead.
because in much larger communities, it's harder to reach people. The way
Well,
that we
and I-
can reach each other right now.
I think that it's like I said, I from my experience kind of seeing what's kind of gone on, I really feel like there is a clear divide, but I don't think the divide that we're seeing is it's the traditional divide. I really see the divide is that there's and it's not just 3D printing, it's every group like you said, but there's a real positivity negativity deal. And I scroll through Twitter so much and I see that somebody posts a print or something that's fantastic, and I mean it's fantastic at their level, right? Do you understand the difference in it being fantastic to everyone, or it's fantastic at their level? This is a brand new printer, they're learning, and you get some, for lack of a better word, a clown that replies back and tells them why it's all wrong. And there's the divide. The divide is that positive negative thing, and I just try and pay those people no attention or use it as a teaching opportunity, and maybe tell them that, hey, maybe it'd be a little bit more helpful if we explain that these were the great things about this,
Yeah.
But it's like you said, it's every community.
It's every community. Yeah, I don't think it's like special. Like, I don't mean to say like 3D printing is not a special community. You guys are freaking amazing, and I love you guys. You guys are special. Care what anyone else says, or what I'm about to say. But it's just like humans in general. It's human nature. This is how we act. This is how we react. When you have so many people, it's a numbers game, right? When you have so many people, eventually you're going to have two people who fundamentally disagree. You're going to have one person who's at a different point of maturity in their life. You're going to have one person who's ready to grow in their personal life and another person who's not. It's every college, school, group of people, that you go to, you're going to have that array of people. So I used to think, I need to get into the larger communities. That's what a lot of people in Twitch will say, like, we need to break out into the next game or the next MMO. We got to be the first people on that boat, trying to break into like a larger group of people. And I don't know, I think the older I get, the more I'm appreciating, you know what I mean? Just like I said, that personal contact with other humans and getting to talk to other people, because I only have so many hours in a day. I enjoy, the community where it's at, and I do hope to see it grow. But just in this moment where we are right now, I think it's been awesome that I can see an artist online who made an incredible file that I've saved, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I cannot wait to print that. And then I go hop into chat with Chris Perillo, and that artist is in there, and I can be like, yo, I saw your print the other day. It is gorgeous. Like, I love that I have the ability to do that, because there's other artists in the Star Wars community who I would never just happen to run into them, you know what I mean, in a Twitch chat. I would never happen to run across other streamers in the Twitch chats that I'm in. So I think that's what's really cool about this size and the stage that the community is at right now. And I don't think that people should be devastated because the 3D printing community has a single event with a single troll, or a single stream with a troll or two. It's going to happen, and you have to be prepared for it before it happens, and just know that it's the nature of the beast. We're human beings, we're all flawed. It's going to happen, and it's okay, and not let it devastate us that those people exist.
Well, on that topic, can I transition to Twitch and business, Chris?
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Twitch is fantastic, and you all are talking above my head, of course, when you talk about how much time and experience you have with this and the platform. And but one thing that really stood out to me with Twitch was the community aspect, and that watching Chris and hearing him talk about raids and something that snapped in my mind was when Buana said something about defending a raid. And I kind of at first was like, what does he mean by defend the raid? I'd never even heard that before, and I've been watching Twitch for a year. And so it kind of stuck in my mind that it's a fun activity or a fun kind of process that shares, communities. And as far as business goes, I look at all of your guys' streams and you blow my mind, but I have a business mind. And my business mind says I look at something like Twitch and I immediately go, okay, I'm all about stats, numbers, metrics. How do we see this? How do we grow this? And so the sharing aspect and the friendliness aspect is really where I see that all of us working together and yet we have the team going. There's a lot of people out there that aren't here yet.
Mm-hmm.
And they need to be here. We have to find a way to bring them over here, because and not just business, but I'm talking as a part of the community, kind of what Britt just said, that there's a lot of content creators out there, or in the 3D printing world, designers that aren't here yet.
I know.
A lot. And wouldn't that be fantastic if all of them were here? Yes.
It would be so much better, because it just, all ships rise, it's a matter of Twitch. I mean, you come back to that's more of a Twitch culture problem, I think, potentially, because people think, oh, Twitch is so confusing, or Twitch is this, or Twitch is that. But all the more reason that laying the groundwork for it's why it's easier. I'll say this: it's why now it's easier to help get someone started on Twitch if they happen to be doing the same thing. So if someone comes along, oh, I'm into 3D printing. Oh, it's easy. Yeah, we'd love to raid you, get because there are a lot of people into 3D printing in my community. Or people love Star Wars, toys, whatever it happens to be. If it's ancillary to any community's core value prop, that's where I feel Twitch has not done enough, and YouTube won't go far enough with their quote-unquote raid feature when it rolls out. It just takes a different... It takes a different type of growth mindset. And I'm not sure a lot of creators do that. Even the people who are on Twitch, everything always feels like everyone's an island unto themselves. And if you start treating Twitch like YouTube, you're not going to see the bonus and benefit. Now, speaking of, we're coming close to 9 o'clock, and I have a vlog that I have to finish editing before I try to watch something else, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to get to it tonight, or if I'm just going to fall asleep editing the vlog. So I'm going to start winding down.
No.
Thanks for letting us come into your space.
Let's vote.
Over.
Vote?
I vote that this keeps going.
No.
Yeah.
No. That's not how this works.
They're all like, after party, whose Twitch streamer are we taking over next? Let's go.
That's all right.
We got to mention, Amish Ace came in and said More and More is doing a charity stream building the Titanic. So a charity stream might be kind of fun. The other people that I see streaming right now, chatting and whatnot, Papa Bear, Cine Up, Amish is also streaming.
Amish is live.
Buana's streaming, but he's playing a game. So I'm not sure.
What a sweet guy, right? Can I just interrupt and say what a freaking sweet guy Amish is, that he's live, but he's hopping in elsewhere and being like, yo, promote this charity stream. I see and love that guy. Goes. He's so great.
All right, this dude, I think a 24-hour Extra Life Titanic streamathon. Okay, we'll rate him. We'll give him a boost.
Check it out.
Zach, by the way, Zach Rutledge is the I see he may not be in it, but I'm sure Zach is somehow connected to this, because it's a Lego stream. I saw his name pop up on the guy's chat. So, all right, thank you, fine loose panel. For testing this with me tonight.
That was fun. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, I mean, the hope was that I'd be able to, at some point, maybe not every broadcast, but certainly if there's something to talk about, or if I'm busy doing a Lego set or my attention split elsewhere, I could easily bring mods in, or anybody who might be watching, trusted individuals, and have a back channel going. So this was a test, and it worked.
That's great. Well, it's good to talk to everyone.
Thanks for having us. Behave, chat.
Yes. Thanks. I'm going to exit.
Have a good night.
You too, guys and gals. Okay, I exited. Because like I said, I got to be really mindful of time. I've got a fair amount of work to do, and I know it's gonna push me late. I won't be able to watch anything tonight, which sucks. Yes, Father Funk, I agree. It was great to hear everybody. DG776, yes, I am winding down. It's been 3 hours. It's a long time for me. I'm an old man. I'll turn into a pumpkin. I got a vlog to edit for tomorrow. We're going to be rating a charity stream. More Amore is doing a charity stream, a 24-hour stream, so that's who we're going to be rating. I'll be back again tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific, of course. Hope to see you here virtually. Maybe we'll bring it. I don't know. Audio is going to be intermittent. I don't think it's going to be like every night at 8 p.m. I don't think that's the way it's going to play out. We will see. Depending on the content, depending on the conversation. Like, let's get into it, right? Or like there's a new movie release, and a new movie that we've seen. Let's go and do that, or talk about what's our reactions to when Boba Fett drops. Each new episode, we're going to geek out. So plan on those audio broadcasts at least for each new Star Wars episode that drops. Each new Star Wars movie, each new Star Wars episode. Thank you for following Dogecoin Kumquat. You're joining at the tail end of the stream, but we are going to be rating a charity stream. So thanks again for that. Appreciate the follow. I'll be back again, 6 p.m. Pacific. Tomorrow, no, we're not doing an Expanse watch party. That's not how this is going to happen. But big new shows. Episode drops, I think will be fun to kind of talk about, if possible. If y'all are just as interested in me in some of these streaming shows as they're released, like the big title shows. Not every show, I think, warrants. I love you. I appreciate you, but at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. May the Force be with you always. Kurt, thank you, and Aveline, thank you. Everybody who's getting that Perillo Raider emote ready to go. Very happy to see that, because we are going to make more and more very happy. Must be a brick builder here. Amish Ace is to thank for this particular raid. Amish Ace is probably going to be raiding them as well. If you are someone who loves the brick, you may wanna follow. So here we go. Going to be Tuscan raiding more Amore in 3, 2, 1. Oh, dang it. Okay, where is he? No. No. Crap. Hate when that happens. Okay, got it. There we go.
Chris Perillo with a raid.
Raid, there we go.
Welcome, Chris and Raiders. Hello, everyone. So many of you. So good to see you. Welcome, all of you.
Amish
Guys,
Ace.
let's give these fantastic people a welcome. Thank you for that raid, Chris. I appreciate it. Steve Bull. Hello, Adeline French, Tulum, Eclipse Empire, Comic Age Clothing.
Oh, I gotta stop the stream. I always forget this part.
Hayes 31, welcome, Hollywood in 3.